All right. So yeah, you're talking
Yeah,
about Paul Heyman left from one company to
I
WWE.
mean, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but I'm just saying I know I understand people argument because of what he did. Like with the difference between him and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman actually helped WWE actually helped him, you know, and stuff with wrestlers, money, financials, all that stuff. We didn't know that shit back then, but we know now. But with Cody, the difference between Cody was stomping the shit out of WWE's back and doing all of this, and let's not mention he destroyed the throne. He kept on doing his "I Have a Dream" speeches and all this stuff. They couldn't keep WWE off his out his mouth, and all of a sudden he runs right back to WWE. I understand that, but it's over with now. You know, I'm pretty much done with it. Let's just move on. And if he fails, y'all laugh. If he succeed, and if he succeed the right way, let's just give him his flowers. All right, you did it. Move on. We got other shit to worry about because what we about to talk about today is a great week of wrestling.
Yes, I mean,
And
I
I,
I I try to go back watch Noah, but my damn Wrestle Universe subscription ran out. But I would definitely, or
oh wow,
we probably piggyback, but
I,
Mega
I
Max bump.
I can tell
Oh
you a
my,
little. I can tell you a little bit of Noah. You tell me a little bit of DDT because I couldn't catch that shit because I think they about to start
King of
another
DT.
King of DDT. So I if I get a chance to go back to what the one you was talking about, I will probably when I work overnight like that. But yeah, man, this is I hate this, and I gotta say this. As much as people give WWE their crap, like I always say, sometimes they deserve it more times than enough. But the same energy we give them crap for, I gotta give them their flowers for last night. That was a good show. The only thing I would have done different was change the main events. That's about it. Everything else was good. Even almost to Seth Rollins. When you remember how pissed off we was about that. We were like, where the fuck this match come from?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good match. It made him look strong. Maybe it's the partner. You know, Seth Rollins. Um, like you said yesterday, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. Maybe he just need the right partners. You
Yeah,
know.
it was a good balance. It was a good balanced match, and what I love about Omos, they make him look strong, and the way they beat him, it make common sense. Like, okay, you're not gonna beat him with a regular a stomp, curve stomp. You gotta do that super curve stomp from the turnbuckle. Doesn't make him look weak, and I'm not mad about it. Like, okay, that makes sense. You know, some WWE 2K 2K23 type of shit, but
Yeah,
it make perfect sense. And the way they build him like if he will wrestle in Ring of Honor. What that mean is if you look back at uh Punishment Martinez, the way he wrestled back in the day,
oh
yeah, he's a
man.
strong guy, but the way he took L's, it was a smart, common way, and make you use your brain and think, okay, I can't beat him this way, I can't beat him that way. How can I defeat this opponent? Okay, let's use this type of way. And the way they did it, they just outsmart their opponent and make him look, not weak, but he got outplayed and make him look stronger in the near run. So that's where I look at almost. Um, Great match. I would say that's probably match of the night. Well, I take it back. Good
Mm-mm.
match, but I won't call it match of the night.
No, no, hell no. No. We all know the match tonight, which we go talk about that. Um, but I like the structure that they started with Bianca Belair and Io Sky. And I like the fan base telling y'all, listen, We getting tired. Well, that first of all, that crowd was electric. That crowd was hyped for 2 straight nights. So big up to San Juan, Puerto Rico, doing their thing. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, at first they was booing Bianca, but when the match started going, and she did that one spot that scared the shit out of me with EO, she slammed on her damn face.
Oh,
But
the
other
one
than that,
hand.
when she did the one hand and her other hand was tired, and she just walking with another body. This is what I used to do with my sons when they was babies. I used to pick them up and then I held them with one hand and had them like, oh, my dad ain't strong. No, this had a fucking human size adult with one hand walking around, and I was like, yo, that's it. This I don't know who they gonna have, how they gonna have her switch belts, but we already know the match is gonna be Bianca Belair against Charlotte. We already know that. We've been waiting for that match for a good couple of years now. So uh, that might be the match they go for SummerSlam probably,
If
maybe.
if she, that's gonna be the matchmaker, but the question is if she gonna come back because we have not heard from her for a while. But
Oh,
if
Charlotte.
she do, yeah,
Well, she got
because
drafted, so I mean, it's a difference. We know Charlotte gonna come back and she gonna be on SmackDown. We don't know where Drew McIntyre is because he ain't get drafted at all. So
he did get
that's
drafted. He
the
got drafted to
uh,
SmackDown.
did I didn't see
Yeah, if
it.
I
I
look
didn't
up,
see his face on
it,
the draft.
oh, I seen it. 'Cause I look on the draft. I'm like, Drew
Uh,
McIntyre got drafted. He got drove with the damn contract. So
yeah,
he's there.
they must know something we don't.
They
So
try wheeling back in like, come on now, we got you for SmackDown. We need your help. Please don't leave. I'm not gonna do it. And
yeah,
that's gonna happen. But but yeah, that match was off the chain. The crowd they give me NXT takeover vibe because they're rooting for that girl, oh Lord, Leo
yeah,
Sky, and they really want her to win that match. Very, very bad. But
yeah.
Bianca Belair
And
keep it.
yeah, I'm about to say in the story, they made a story about that because Belly and Dakota came out. I really think they needed to come out, but they came out, and I think they kind of cost, in my view, just a little distraction cost EO that match, just a little. I, I mean, it was a tiny, but they gonna try, WWE gonna make it a big whole thing, and they gonna show vignettes of how Billy face looked when she should have got the title shot, and blah 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 blah. You know how that goes. But
Mm,
that was a good match, good start, and then like I said, it was a good position to put Seth and almost just in case it don't go as planned. At least you got the shit out the way, just like we said with him and Brock. Get that shit out the way now,
yeah.
and then yeah, get that shit out the way now. Because if it go doo doo, we don't have to worry about that later down the road. But again, it Seth, the workhorse that he is, almost being a 7 foot giant, it worked. It worked to perfection, and I gotta give it credit because I thought this shit was gonna shit the fucking fan. Like, oh, if Seth can't do it, I don't know who can do it. But Seth did it, man. I mean, like you said, it made him look strong. Had to do a super curve stomp. It reminded me of DDP versus the Giant in WCW. We had to do the super diamond cutter.
Ooh, yes, I remember
But
that one.
so I get the where they going with that. So big, that was a good match. Then we keep going. Um, if I'm trying to remember it in a row.
Triple threat match for
Uh,
the United States title.
yes, and my God, we knew now. We knew if Austin Theory was going to win that match, it's going to be a sneaky way. That
Hmm.
Michael Cole kept on saying he's a survivor. He's a survivor. But Jonah, Jonah and Bobby Lashley, as Big E would say, big men slapping me, big some shit like that. I can't say it without
Big
laughing. That's
two big men slapping meats. Big
slapping
meaty
meat,
men.
big meaty men slapping meat. That was crazy. The spots they took, I swear that one spot where Jonah did. If y'all, for y'all that don't know, we call him
Three.
Jonah on here. We do not call him Bronson Reed. Oh,
Yes.
Jonah. That spot he did that. I thought he dislocated Bobby Lashley's shoulder on the
He,
outside.
you know what? He did the exact same move when Bret Hart did it in 95. 94, 95. When he do the reverse splash. He did it to Hakushi, and I think he did I think he did the Diesel. If I'm not mistaken. But he did that move.
Mm,
But the big man did a move like that, and he do moonsault. Yes, he's a modern day Bam Bam Bigelow, modern day
mm.
Vader. But he started becoming like Vader of WWE because, god damn it, I want to become the champion. But I know the fans right now looking. I know the fans looking saying like, all that shit you did in Japan. Look at you now in WWE. You
No,
reaching, but you smash your head
I
on
don't,
that ceiling.
I don't think they look at it that way. I think like they know what he can do, but they also know how WWE operates. This is how I tell people. You gotta look at WWE differently than you look at any other organization. You can't just look. You can't think. Yeah, they got the star power. They got these guys that can work the ring, but WWE don't focus on that. They focus on the character and the drama and the silliness. And you might get some good wrestling here and there. Yeah, you got to watch WWE differently. So, we all know how Jonah could go. We all saw the G1. We saw what he did to Okada. We saw what he did in New Japan Strong. We know how he could go. Before then we know how he could go in NXT when he
Yeah,
was North American champion. But when you're in the main roster, you gotta go with the. I hate. Well, hopefully, let me take that back. Hopefully, starting Monday, they're focused on the wrestling because if it's always rumors about Vince this, Vince that, Vince not this, Vince that. We'll find out on Monday. But if they go back to how they was at the SummerSlam when they was focused on the wrestling, a 3 hour show, you had an hour and a half or more of wrestling, then we gonna really see what Jonah could do. We know what he could do, but this match was just was a showcase for him, pretty much. Like you didn't see him do no damn moonsault on Monday Night Raw until that match. Of course, he missed, but
yeah.
he did it. He did it, so he's like, "Oh, this motherfucker can flip." Oh shit! And then you got Bobby Lashley doing what Bobby Lashley do, and Austin Theory, man. I'm sorry, but I've been a fan of his since Evolved. If they would have start this Austin Theory like right this one for the get go, people would probably be on his side more. Those that know him from Evolve know how he could go. And they would have started like that. Austin Theory would probably be where he at right now before. Like, I mean,
Eh,
even NXT when he faced Roderick Strong, bro,
oh my god. This
that was
this
a
eh,
good one.
this the reason why I want Austin Theory to become the fucking WWE champion. This guy got every fucking thing, and he lift up Jonah over his shoulder. And I'm looking like, if he ain't the next John Cena, then I don't know what he is. Because right now, and plus he's straight edge. That's why I like him even more. I like him then. Now I like him even more now.
Who
Because
told
now
you?
I
Who told you
it
he
was a
straight edge
it was a documentary called The Wrestler. And you see a young Austin Theory. He was telling
on
the story.
Vice?
Yes,
I think that's where I saw him at. When he was talking about his little where he grew up watching. He was a bodybuilder. Then he tried to be. He wanted to go to wrestling. Yeah, I saw
mm.
that, but I'm not taking his word for that. That he's straight edge crap.
Well, shit. God damn it, it real to me. God damn it. So
If it was really you, but I don't. No. I know the people you hung out with, Mister Theory. No way. You
it,
didn't get the peer pressure.
shit. I hang out with people who do the same thing. Look at me. I'm still here. I'm still
Well,
living.
you,
I'm like Antoine Fisher. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm
whoa,
not
whoa,
Antoine
whoa,
Fisher.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I know the
whoa.
story, but
Okay.
I'm like the Black CM Punk
I
without.
will.
Yeah.
You are the designated driver, sir.
Hey. Oh wow. Really.
let me let me let me put you like let me put you like this. If you came in like the click and Triple H came in and you know how I came with that shit. All right, we got designated. Yes. You guy that's hey, all right, time to go get your ass in the butt. Don't puke in my car. You puke in my car, you go walk home. That's he gonna get there, you know. But I mean, back to the show though. I mean,
Hmm.
Theory, we knew Theory gonna win because now the U.S. titles on SmackDown. Now he gonna have new challengers. Possibly they still talk. I think they still got Ford pencil in for a U.S. title shot or U.S. title run. Let's see what's happening there. But uh, was it great? No, not the best triple threat match. Was it good though? Yes. Was you entertained? Yes. Was the crowd into it? Yes. So it's check. Let's move. Let's move along. Then we got I think that's the was that the SmackDown Women's Title match or was
Yeah,
that Bad Bunny?
no, Bad Bunny that was way after. This
Okay,
was a
so
the
okay,
SmackDown Women Title match. That match was
emotional.
emotionally driven for Zelina, but in back of her mind, she knows she got her ass whooped,
uh-huh.
and the
Yeah.
match was everything we expected. She got her ass. Well, no, I say she ain't got her ass whooped, but she put up a good fight. Uh, she got an eye of a tiger. That's what I would say.
Mm.
But it was when she get that chacleta, the flip flop. That shit was so Latina. You can't be more Latina than that. But
So fuck that. That's beyond that too. That's black folks too. We had a grandma with a flip flop. Come on now. Come on.
it
When
was it was
when
really
she did
yeah. It was
that, it took that. When she said from her mother, and the crowd saw that one flip flop, that dollar store S&A flip. But everybody like, oh, we know what that means. They cried, and then when she threw it at Rhea, I was like, yep, that shit, that's that, pow. No mamas had good aim with those damn things. The science, how to do that shit, make it turn corners and hit your face. They was good with that. But
mm,
yeah, like you said, it was very emotional because the girl could not stop crying. I know I made fun of it when we talked to her yesterday. Like, will you stop that crying? Focus. But
it,
it was
it,
emotional. Like honestly, one, she dedicated to her father. We all know, if you don't know the story, we all know the story that her father passed away 9/11
mm,
in one of the towers. This is I also said WWE owe her this because y'all had 9/11 show. Y'all did not even think to put her on the show, and she wanted it. She was ready for it. She had an outfit for it, and y'all didn't put on the show. Yeah, I tried to get her some consolation prize as Queen Vega. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not gonna do. I mean, she worked it. Don't get me wrong. She did work with it, but that's not gonna do. So
mm,
this was special in that part that she was in Puerto Rico. I don't think she was born in Puerto. I think she was born in New York, but Puerto Rico, it don't matter. You was born in there. You was born in New York. You Puerto Rican. You are Puerto Rico. Okay, you mamacita. So and the outfit she had on, uh, beautiful. The flag when she opened her arms, it was so um majestic. If that's a good point for it, when she came out, the flag, the outfit, the hair color. Now we just talking about Vega right now. We ain't talking about Rhea. For some reason, Judgment Day thought the cool thing to do is wear white, but she came out and they wore white, and she was badass as usual. Where Ripley was, and we all love the pin. Come on, that her and
yeah,
Vega got this pin. We love it. Perfect. But
let's go.
Vega,
Yes.
we all knew that Vega was not going to win this match, but all we wanted was a fair match. We wanted not no squash. We wanted Vega to have some offense. She got some offense. Did she make us feel like she's going to win? No,
Mm,
not by a long shot. It was not no close call. It was not no 2 and 99 ninths. None of that shit. But it was a feel good moment, and that's all I'm gonna take it as. I'm not gonna say it was a 1-on-one. I'm not gonna say it was Rhea Ripley Charlotte,
nah.
but it was a good feel good moment. And at the same and think about this, the end of that match, Vega got a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's their hometown, and they appreciate what she did for the ring, what she did for the country.
Mm.
Um, it was a feel good moment. Now I wish they would have a close call. I wish they would have a little bit like, oh, she gonna do it. She oh my that moment, but it's like Okay, yeah, ooh, here we go. Yeah, we done. That's how I feel like. But do I expect more storyline with her? Since no, she's on a Rio on Raw and LW on SmackDown. That'd
Mhm.
be one. Is a one done. So yeah,
Yeah,
that might be it. Uh,
unless you get a SmackDown title shot with Bianca, maybe. But
uh,
we're putting our ducks in a row too much right there.
I I would say this. I'll wait till what next one? Next Nights of Champions. See who's gonna be her next opponent for that one. Cause I know every single title up for grab, including the tag team titles. I wish that'd be a big head scratcher.
we
But
yeah we gotta see about that one. We gotta see about that one because if you go bring them over, you better have tons of security around Sammy and Kevin Owens. Because not don't forget Kevin Owens said some shit too. So you gotta have security on them.
oh, they love him. They love Sammy. They love Kevin. They'll be
They
alright.
love Sammy, but you know where they at.
Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing to him. They'll be alright.
Shit.
Oh, what's the next match? Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Match of the night, bar none. I'm not. I'm if we, me and the fellas over at Hills for Life, we was talking about Ziggy said, "Where you rate this in a 5 star?" I said, "If it's not 5 star, it's gonna be 4 and 3/4, which is 4.75, because that shit had every damn thing in that match. It was first of all, it's a street fight.
Hmm.
Then you had the surprises of all surprises. We already knew Savio was there, but
Oh
I did not
yes.
expect to hear that Carlito music and him running out. And Carlito, man, you need to come back, bro. You in great fucking shape, bro. I have
Ooh.
great shape. I mean, well, he can't go. Listen, one thing I don't want now. This is not. I don't want him to go to Impact. I don't want him to go to AEW. Your history, your history is in WWE. I don't mind if you come back to WWE. There's certain people that you don't mind come back to WWE because spitting the apple won't work nowhere else. so, so the apple won't work nowhere else because a lot of people got a lot of ego and a lot of pride. You spit that apple, I'm gonna make sure it go down your culo. You know,
Except for Eddie Kingston, I thought about that. Yeah, Eddie Kingston whoop his ass.
exactly. You
Uh,
know, you gotta think of the right places for some people. I think Carlito come back to WWE. He did it once with the Royal Rumble. He had a match in Raw the next night. I mean, it could happen, but let's enjoy the moment.
yeah.
Um, LWO came out to take out, Finn doing what's best for business, taking a little shot from Savio, old ass legs, trying to still think he the fucking damn black ninja. We know who you was, Savio. Okay, come on now.
We
Oh, we
we
will.
we,
Yeah, yeah,
we
we
love
will.
Savio Vega.
Oh
We,
yeah, I love Savio. Savio still could go. I seen that on MLW. You could still could go until he broke his legs, but that's another story. That's another story. Yeah, the match had everything, and shout out to Damian Priest, aka Punisher Martinez. He another challenge they put in front of him. Because remember WrestleMania, they put this challenge on him. They ain't put this shit on Miz. They ain't put this shit on Johnny Nitro, Mundo, Impact, whatever he is this week. They put it on Damian Priest. Damian Priest did a good job then, and he did a good job last night with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny out Michioku Driver. And I'm gonna say this on the air. This man right here was more worried about this man haircut.
oh,
He said
that
that. He said what do you say? Look like what a Tony Khan on what?
okay. I say during that time when he did that, I was okay, cool. And then like later on the match, I was like that. He looked like Tony Khan. No, he looked like a Super Saiyan Tony Khan. And then before that, I said he still got that haircut from Do the Right Thing from Boogaloo. And I said
Listen,
everybody gonna have a Bad Bunny haircut.
it's go. It's he was concentrating on this man haircut while this good match is going on.
It,
Not to say he was not concentrating on the match, but the haircut was just focused in his face. Like, what the hell? his working hours is 9 to 5. What the fuck is going on here? But
Oh, I found heartbeats. Yes, I should have told that talk too.
oh,
But
I thought you did. 'Cause I was like, yeah, he got that hair done too. But
but
the match is awesome, man. The match is awesome. The spectacle, the Latino pride through that whole match. Not just on the LWO and Bad Bunny, but y'all everybody keep on forgetting Damian Priest is Puerto Rican. Damian Priest is from San Juan. He's from the little hood of Puerto Rico, and that's how close him and Bad Bunny is. No, Bad Bunny didn't know that Dan Priest's grandmother would used to watch him until Dan Priest told him like, "Yeah, that's my grandmother." You know, they did not know each other. You know,
mm,
and it was so much. It was so much going on. That crowd was so electric. The entrance that Bad Bunny had was electric. The fans was into everything. Even they start saying some shit in Spanish. I had to fucking put my damn Google Translate like, what the fuck they say? Yeah, I know what they say. I'm not gonna repeat it, but
oh yeah, we on
was,
YouTube.
oh fuck that. I still ain't gonna repeat it. That's some naughty words for a Sunday afternoon to say.
Ah, right, gotcha.
But you know, it was a good match. It was the best match of the card, bar none.
I would definitely put this match compared to the DDT Mega Match Bump. One of those matches, the KOD Openweight Championship and the DDT Extreme Championship match and a TLC rules. Put them two together, you got Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, and my God, that was some DDT light, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Uh,
When I put that match of the year candidate, I'll put it up there. I would definitely put it up there, right next to KOD Openweight Championship and Mega Max Bump, and of course Extreme Rules Extreme DT Championship match. Um, I'll put it right next to Ospreay and Kenny Omega for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship.
no, it's a lot. I think we ain't hit June yet, and I think we got at least top 10 matches of the year already in wrestling. Period. Not just in one single company, in wrestling as a whole. I think we got top 10 top wrestling matches of the year so far. We ain't even hit June yet, so wrestling business is booming right now, and people we more worried about the backstage more than the wrestling matches itself.
Mm-hmm.
But they, yeah, he got some shit with them, but they had some good matches this year. I'm not. If we go, I'm gonna repeat what Steve. I'm gonna repeat Steve Ray. If we take the knowledge out, if we don't know shit, we go back to the days where we don't know shit backstage. We don't know nothing, and just look at the matches. WWE got some good matches. I'm not gonna front. It's just they get overshadowed by the bullshit that's coming out. You know. And this show, if you didn't know shit, this show was like probably one of the best shows of the year, including WrestleMania. I,
Yeah, I had to
well,
struggle with that WrestleMania, but
well, night
yeah,
two, well, night
that
two, let's put it like that. It was better than night two because the only thing in night two that we like was the Triple Threat match with the kind title.
that that one too, and my brother reaction after Cody Rhodes lost. That's the only thing that came out from that WrestleMania.
Oh man, we got so many reactions for everybody, but that's a that you know what? In fact, I'm going to nominate that for the Marvin Gaye Award at the end of the year. Everybody reaction when Cody lost because that was the most funniest shit ever. But
Oh yes,
back to backlash.
backlash. Yeah.
But the one thing I think everybody will agree with, if you say you didn't like backlash, that's your prerogative. If you say you like backlash, again, your prerogative. But what everybody will agree with is that match should have been the main event. That match should have ended the show off.
I think so. Yes, because let me tell you something. Outside from the backlash in the match, they got the merchandise for Bad Bunny right off the rip, and
Oh,
I might get one of them shirts. I ain't gonna lie, but for Bad Bunny, he brings star power, and I got a feeling that either him or Logan Paul, I keep on name up, one of these two could be a champion.
two first
He
names.
Yeah, Bad Bunny, or he got the 24/7 title. Okay, whoop de doo. But
No,
I'm talking about legit title, and I'm not talking about the World Heavyweight Champion or the Universal Championship.
you know
It's
what?
slim possible, but
There's a problem with that. You don't
Look,
want the mid card titles to be on part timers. Look at the backlash you get when the main titles on part timers. You don't want the our mid card titles, our babies, the ones that keep us coming and watching the next up and comers to be on part timers. And if the Brad Bunny, he had no choice but to be a part timer because he got tour dates, he got blah blah. He probably got one thing I know he for what they said yesterday that everybody in the back waited for him to come back. Again, they gave him a standing ovation. They might have something for him for SummerSlam. So he's a part timer. Logan Paul, he's all over the place. But he did say he would if they actually do full time. He would do full time. So put that in the back of the head. If he does full time, I see Logan Paul possibly get a mid card title.
wait a minute. He didn't get drafted. Shit. Yeah, he didn't
He's
get
a free
drafted.
no, no, he's a free agent. He's a
I
free agent.
this. I did.
Not the free agent job, not the jobber section. Free agents. He's like
The
in that. That I can't believe I can put him and Brock Lesnar in the same sentence, but he like in that Brock Lesnar almost free agent side where they can come on each show whatever they want. I just don't know what the fuck. Oh, you know what? We're gonna talk about that another time. About
yeah.
almost as free agent. I understand Brock, but almost as free agent, I don't know. But yeah,
Ooh, they
Logan
got a plan
Paul.
for him.
I
Hmm.
think they do. I think they do. Logan Paul, Bad Bunny. Those guys has any celebrity that talk about coming to WWE or any wrestling organization. Period. Y'all got that they the manager sticks right now. Before then, I'm gonna say this. Before then, my man that played Green Arrow, he was the
Oh,
measure stick.
Stephen Mo.
Yeah, he was the measure stick because he took this shit seriously. He even went to indie shows. You know, him and David Arquette, who's wrestling now as we speak, a former WCW champion, by the way. Is it? It's in the Indies where he's wrestling death matches. That dude's crazy. Oh, but
I'm still shocked he ain't been in the Hall of Fame yet.
I thought they was gonna pull. I think he turned it down.
They
I
gave it
think
to who
I
they give
I
Andy
think
Kaufman.
yeah, I think that. Well, I think the year before with him and Batiste, I think Batiste was gonna go in that year. That Batiste said no because nobody's gonna be there. I think Devil Cat was supposed to be in that year too. I think. I'm not sure. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that. I think that was it.
You,
But yeah. What else we got? What else we got?
the 6-man tag match, I think.
I thought they was gonna pull a trigger here.
Me too. But they swerve us, which that's the dumbest swerve. But damn, none of the Usos in the damn World Heavyweight Championship tournament, and for damn sure, Sola not in it.
It's
Okay,
I say it was a swerve, but then at the same time I say here's the smart move. Roman is coming back Friday.
mm,
Wow, when this tournament start, Roman gonna show up. Anyway, Roman is gonna be back solo. All of them is on SmackDown. The trigger should be pulled this Friday. It should be pulled this Friday. And dare I say, Jay should challenge Roman at Nights of Champions for the Universal title. It started with Jay, and damn it, I ain't gonna say it's gonna end with Jay, but they got so many bodies for Roman to feast on now. But because they already teased that last night. If you pay attention to Michael Cole, he talked to Bobby Lashley. He said what he said. Now you're on SmackDown. How do you feel your future? And he said Roman Reigns. Tease it if you want to. Just tell me the dates so I can watch. That's the only person I can see. I would be totally mad. First of all, I'll be totally mad because Bobby gonna lose, and so if he lose on some bullshit,
we gonna talk about that on the rumor rain part.
okay. If he lose cleanly, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. If he lose cleanly, that's bullshit. You couldn't beat Bobby Lashley back then cleanly, you know. So you're Roman Reigns, you're a heel now. You got Solo, Paul Heyman, hopefully still the Usos. You can't beat Bobby Lashley clean. I'm not having that. not this Bobby Lashley. I'm not. having
I
that.
I got some theory how,
Oh,
but
yeah,
we gonna say that for the Roman Reigns part. But
yeah, 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 yeah.
the 6 man tag match, whew, that was a good ass 6 man tag match. It was carry with the story driven.
Hmm.
But most importantly, it was focused on Solo and the Uso, but most importantly on Jay Uso, because when Solo got him by the neck, give him
Mm.
that Samoan spike, said, "You gonna hit me? You gonna hit me? I'm your brother. God damn it!
Right,
What
right.
you gonna do that for?" I'm
He
like, "Oh shit."
he kept on saying, "I'm your brother." I pay
Mm.
attention to that. Like I'm gonna remember that line. I'm your brother. I was telling my wife about this, like the family bloodline. I totally forgot Roman. I think that Roman is their cousin. No, Roman is their uncle. They were
You
just
know,
born. They were just born the same year. It's like the A. Guerrero Chavo Jr. situation. They're close in age, but Roman is actually their uncle.
so pretty much they kind of like the amigos of the bloodline.
Pretty much. Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely going. I'm not even going to shy away from that damn comment. Yeah, I'm going to go. Yeah, they are. That's how close knit this family is. And think about that. We were talking about Jamie Fatu,
Hmm.
where I know he's cousins of the Usos, but where is he? Is Roman his uncle too, or it's a big ass family. I did have a video when Jay was talking about that shit, but that's another story too. Yeah,
I think I've seen that.
yeah, the match was great. The right person got pinned. You kept the champion safe.
Yes.
You kept them strong. Matt Matt Riddle, which I thought he had a pair of Funyun tights on. I thought I was like, yo, is those Funyun tights? Like they had the color of Funyuns and the don't mind me, I was hungry at the time. But uh
Oh Lord.
and the right man got pinned. The right man got the pin and the stare down. Him and Jay stare down. If they pull the trigger Friday, it's gonna be Solo to Jay. Cause I think Jay's the older twin. I think
Yeah.
I
After
think Jay's
yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
he's the older twin, which makes him the older brother. Well, both the twins the older brother of Solo, but he's the oldest. Like I do this in my house too. My twins, I start some bullshit and say, "This is your big brother," and they like, "You only got about a minute," so that bullshit. But yeah, so I'm thinking the right thing. I think that if they since they didn't pull the trigger and he came close, like he looked like Umaga snapping on him. Like they keeping the memory of Umaga alive, and he
Oh
almost
yes.
he almost almost took Jay's head the fuck off. Um, they should do it on Friday. In fact, that'd be a good way to close out SmackDown. When you get the little credit, the little copyright trademark on the bottom of the screen, have him
Hmm.
just stand from a distance, and Jay be in the ring holding his throat, and then you got Jimmy outside in the middle, like, what's going? I see it. I see it that way. If it goes that way, WWE, I want my money. I want my money.
I've been saying this from the real day. The Owen Hart's of the the whole bloodline. Jay Uso is a Black Heart, and Jimmy is a Kings of Kings. I mean Kings of Hearts.
Something got to give because this shit is winding down, and when you got a good faction. It's not like New Japan where they know how to rotate factions and keep it going. In the States, for some reason, once that slope go down and people's not caring no more, it's time to pull the trigger. And it comes to a point that motherfuckers ain't gonna care about the bloodline no more. Now they want to know when the fuck Roman gonna lose his damn belts. This
Yes.
bloodline thing is not interesting no more. The Usos already lost the tag titles. The
Hmm.
only thing interesting now is when Solo go fucking attack. you know.
I, I'm more interested with Jay because Jay is a co-MVP with Sami Zayn. Because if anybody deserves a single title run, it's Jay Uso. Because he did call himself the main event. He
Yeah.
know what it feel like be a title shot. And hell, I would love for him to get snatched the damn universe title away from Roman Reigns,
I
but
mean, it makes sense.
but
It's like I said,
unfortunately,
it started with him.
hmm
With just
and,
all acknowledging him and all that shit, the head of the table, it started with Jay. So
hmm
it would make sense. Just gotta wait and see now. We gotta see what direction or we gonna see this new regime go with. This wherever it is, what's gonna happen. But I enjoyed the 6 man tag. But like I said, the right person pinned, the right person got pinned. The the they kept on saying do your part during the match, which had me laugh my ass off. Jimmy, Jimmy had me done. Like now, do your part. We did our part. Do your part. I was like, oh my god, they really gonna go with this shit? All right, cool. You know,
hmm
what's the only thing now is next for the tag team titles is they gonna be defended at Night of Champions, or are we gonna finally split the belts? Like, okay, get this shit over with. Come on, SmackDown need their own belts. Y'all on Raw. Let's cut this nonsense. All right, no undisputed tag team title. The champion, because that's what Michael Cole said too. He's like they still got the right to go on both shows. Like, and then what the fuck was the damn draw on the draft for?
yeah, it's like the reverse version of the undisputed championship. We go be on both shows
Yeah.
until someone create a world title. But however, before you go to the main event, I remember they did say they're making a new tag team championship at one point, at the exact
I,
same time as the World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't so.
Cause that damn it, that tag team title need to come home with a new title, and I'm curious about that. But
You know what? I say this. Don't even create a new tag team titles. Go with an old design, a classic design. You know the shit that's got world and it looked like a damn title belt, except for it's not looking like a leather with dimes and nickels on it. I like bring back the classic tag team titles. But yeah, let's get into it because I said I asked the question and I'm gonna ask it again. If this match go less than 10 minutes and it's doo doo, does it ruin the rest of the show? I got my answer. That match went for I think over 10 minutes,
mm,
but was it bad? No. Was it great? No. It was good. This is why I said this make it even more obvious that that match should have been where Bad Bunny was, and Bad Bunny should have been the main event match. Just because of where y'all was at, how electric the fans was. Not to say the fans was electric for this match, but compared to both main events, oh come on, it's not even close.
nah, because first of all, Cody come out with a damn chair and steel steps, and he had to cheat his way out. But I get it.
Hey, hey,
And
I'm not even gonna front. You would have done it. I would have done it. Brock, fuck this. Let me tell you something. I called this shit right. I don't mean to go back to a couple of matches, but on the Seth Rollins entrance, when he did the shit, I was like, why nobody never attacked Seth? As soon as I did that, almost big foot came out of nowhere and knocked Seth. So when Cody did that, I dare one of y'all. One person said he wouldn't done the same thing. One person. He whooped Brock's ass, and then what happened. But what I'm saying is this: it added more drama to it, and dare I say it made Cody look. It made him look. It made him look strong.
Michael said best. It's like Superman fight Doom, in which I'm
Doomsday.
yeah.
Yeah, but shit, Cody Rhodes walked away. Superman didn't. Superman was asleep for a couple goddamn couple of comic books. He was asleep.
Well, he was talking about the animated version, but I see what you're talking about. But Cody Rhodes got Brock Lesnar bleeding, and thank God the referee did not stop the bleeding.
Oh my
They
god, bro,
it,
bro.
they they just they just wiped the blood off. That's about it. But they ain't stopped the
They
bleeding.
they didn't even do that. They didn't do that. He had the towel. I was like, oh, they're not going to stop this match. But see, you got to remember who it is. You don't want to come too close to Brock. Brock will fuck you up. Like, don't stop my match. Brock got so much leeway. I'm afraid that I think people are afraid, literally afraid of Brock.
Of
Like,
no shit. He's a
like
former UFC heavyweight champion.
he's human. I'm not afraid of no human. I can get my ass whooped, but I'm not afraid of no human being.
Didn't you? Where my damn flag?
No. Don't flag me on this one. Don't flag me because no. Don't flag me on this because you're from South Carolina. My grandmother, and what I'm about to say, you heard it because South Carolina know this line. You boy, that man bleed the same colors as you. If you see green, then you run. He ain't human. He ain't human. All right. So don't be afraid of no man. But if you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. That's all. I'm if the motherfucker said, "Hey, I gotta stop the match, you're bleeding," and Brock start suplexing and throwing his ass around, that's interesting television to me. I'm sorry, I'm like, oh, there's some realism right there. I just he would have done that, I would have been pissed. He ain't Samoa Joe, he's Brock Lesnar. So let it go. He had the towel, and he dropped that towel right back quick. So, but the interesting thing about this whole match was the ending, because I never saw nobody pin Brock while he had the Kimura lock on. I like either that's
No.
genius or that was a sneaky way to make Brock still look strong and make Cody look smart.
Ring of Honor booking. Well, I would say it was half Ring of Honor booking and the homage to the Bret Hart and Roddy Piper in WrestleMania 8.
Hmm.
Because if you think about it, both
Yeah.
bleed, both got to find a way to beat Brock, and plus Brock have been pinned for a long time since what WrestleMania. Same thing with Roddy Piper, but different circumstance. But Cody and Bret, they find a way to pin somebody while they got the submission locked in on him. So I
Right.
was not even mad about that. Hell, that doesn't mean I don't fuck with Cody, but I'm not even mad about it. Let's put it that
Hey,
way.
let me repeat what he said last night. There will be no thirsty Jack tonight. There'll be
Yeah.
no thirsty Jack. So that's I ain't saying it's one step forward. I'm just saying we not gonna get thirsty. he's
The
not
reason,
he's not leaning towards yay, Cody's my man. No. Let's not get our panties in a bunch here. He's just saying as a wrestling fan, AK purist, that's a smart move.
yeah.
You made Brock look smart, strong. You made Cody look smart. He outsmarted Brock and got out there with his limb because Brock could have broke that shit anytime.
Hmm.
He could have broke that arm anytime. So I don't know. I've been hearing Brock is comfortable now. He want to help the locker room, blah blah. And you think about it, he has been for a year now.
Hmm.
He's been losing more than he's been winning. He's been
If
helping. This is a different side of Brock I'm not used to.
wait, Brock Lesnar won at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Brock lose at he lost at Backlash.
Mm-hmm. What's next for Brock? Brock not in the tournament.
Oh, I know that. And he said he want to help the locker room.
Yeah.
And he's a free agent, right?
Mm-hmm. Don't you dare.
You know, you know,
Don't
you
you
know,
dare.
you know where I'm going at, right?
We're not doing this. We're not doing
Yes,
this.
we. Oh, yes, the hell we are. Yes.
Wrestling done
No,
taco.
no, no, no. Pause. Flag on the play. Let me say something.
Wrestling done taco.
We know
We're
what we're
not doing
talking
this.
about.
We're
Yes,
not
we.
doing this on episode 42. No, we're
Yes,
not.
we
No,
are.
no, we're not.
Got that? We got WrestleMan got Minnesota. The lucky bastard. Let me tell you the reason why I'm gonna say this. He's in a free agent. He go any show, Raw, SmackDown, and the good old black and gold.
It ain't nothing but no NXT. I just said. Wrestling done taco was awesome.
Yes, it was. But let's talk about Brock Lesnar. You know, he said he want to help out. He lost a bad backlash. You really think he would go back to go for the World Heavyweight Championship? You know
no,
he can't touch Roman Reigns. So what title did he never won in his career?
I
Not
wouldn't.
the East, not the IC title, not the US, not the damn sure the tag team title. The one major title.
he
that will put Brock Lesnar in the goddamn Hall of Fame. And plus,
he's
we in the
already
what?
Hall of
We in
Fame.
the
He's
goddamn.
already Hall of Fame now. Come on now.
Yeah, we know, but
NXT
we
is not holding him back from the NXT title is not holding him back from the Hall of Fame. Let's not say that.
we
But
it get people talking. It give oh shit, you see that big nigga coming to NXT? He's F5 Carmella Hayes.
oh god, he do that. I would disown WWE for a good long time. That's
It's it,
no.
unfortunately, and
You
we
know
know the
why?
history. Brock
I
Lesnar
know.
like to work with smaller people, and Carmella Hayes and Brock Lesnar. And then
Mhm.
what? What's the next pay per view after Battleground? The next event will be SummerSlam, I guess. No, they can have another event because I know what Great American Bash or next event, but
I think they're gonna start going back to doing takeovers at the major shows. I think like how the
mm,
takeovers used to be. I think they gonna go that way once they have the confidence of that roster. Like the confidence getting there, they're starting to have their own pay per views, which PLEs, whatever the fuck I want to call them. I'll still call them pay per views. So that confidence get up there, yeah, they gonna go back to the old takeover day. But I know how strong you feel about this. I do. I just can't see Brock. Let me wrong. Hold on. Let me take that back. I could see Brock going down there like a special appearance or something like that, like how AJ Styles did, or or certain people. And I do know main roster guys do go down there. They did win belts like the New Day, Dolph
mm,
Ziggler on the return. But before I even say Finn Balor went down there to change his character. So that was not really a main roster winning the title, but it is a guy that was on the main roster that went back to NXT because y'all made it a third fucking brand. Let's just keep that. Let's keep that 100. Um, but I just don't see Brock going down there to win the NXT title. I could see him going down there as a special appearance, probably, hell, if he do go out there to have a wrestling match, the only match I see him doing would be to see where the hell Braun Breaker's at in his, you know, because he didn't get drafted. I would love that. I would love to see if Braun Breaker could hang with Brock. I would love to see that. And yeah, he does work with small guys, but that's when Brock Lesnar is the champion.
it,
You see what happens when he's not chanting with small guys. We get 8 seconds of a match.
that's
Sorry, Kofi,
that's
but that's what happened.
that's true. I forgot. I feel bad for him. He's also a black champion too.
Oh God, listen. Last night, Cody Rhodes ended racism.
Shit, well, bro, let's go reboot because Wesley, Wesley, he's a North American champion, and plus, he issued an open challenge
Oh
to
my God!
anybody.
If
And
Braun
plus,
come down there and beat Wesley, for
I
the
mean, open portals and WWE. I mean, y'all better pay attention because the Money in the Bank is next month. Well, yeah, next no July 1st. Money in the Bank is an open portal for all the titles. Because Austin Theory did challenge for the U.S. title, he cashed in, he lost.
yeah, he did. They just changed that whole now the Money in the Bank look like a goddamn New Japan Cup, the old New Japan Cup.
Okay, yeah, I about to say like Impact, Feast of Fire.
Oh God, please, New Impact, don't bring that back. Don't, don't bring that back.
Oh, you're leaving Impact? Here's a briefcase. You
No,
fired. God damn it.
yeah,
But
yeah, and then they don't be fired for real. Like what the fuck? They just take if they had 3 month break, they be back in another fucking character or some shit like that. Don't bring that
yeah,
back.
but
But
Brock
yeah, I
Lesnar,
mean, yeah,
yeah,
Brock Lesnar NXT. I mean, yeah, it will get people talking, but it just won't seem right. It won't to me. It won't seem right. But if that's something that WWE want to do, and you want motherfuckers talking, which they had one thing I go and say about WWE, they keep us talking about them, good, bad, ugly. We still talk about them. So yeah, I mean, that's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. I just don't think Brock will be a fit for the NXT title, but a dream match to see where Braun Breaker's at. Hell, hell to see anybody that say they amateur a Creed brother if they have to. I don't give a fuck. If they amateur wrestler, you're an amateur wrestler. Oh, you want to go with the best? the NCAA heavyweight champion, UFC champion, multiple time WWE champion. You want to go? Let's go. That shit, I don't mind that. But we'll have to see. We have to see. Like I said, this new regime starts tomorrow. Hmm.
I said wait until NBA Finals, June.
Let's put that out there for so people understand. Wrestling is not about ratings no more because they're gonna lose now. They're gonna lose. It's not back in the day where they could beat Monday Night Football because Monday Night Football put them off just any other team. Now Monday Night Football smart. They're gonna put competition on Monday night. Just like NBA Finals, like fuck that. We're gonna put this shit on. Is this? Is this? So don't think it's like oh they could be anybody. You can listen to now viewership is easier now. We got it's all over the place. We got streaming services. You can watch shit anytime you want, as long as those numbers come up. Just like us right now.
Hmm.
People watch us live, and then people can watch later. I know because I watched our episode at least 3 times one time and added reviews. Yes, I cheat. I don't care what you say. I'm going to add views. God damn it. But that's how it is now. So if they gonna do that, they want to try to do that around the NBA finals, depending on who's the teams. Shit's all over the place right now. NBA finals, NHL finals. Usually the NBA finals around no right after the NBA finals, the All Star game for baseball. You know, you got it's strategic now. It's strategic now. So if you go do that strategically. Don't do it like off the walls. Like, oh, by the way, this Tuesday, Brock Lesnar gonna make an appearance. How about don't even tell us. Don't even tell us. That means your ass gotta watch the show. If you feel that he's gonna come. If you got goosebumps, like I had this shit since Brock Lesnar came back. Why my shit shaking while I'm watching NXT? Some shit like that. You never know. But I, I think are we done with the
Yeah,
background?
yeah, we done. We got to talk about, of course, wrestling Dotaku
Don
because
Taco. Yeah,
Dotaku that show was fucking amazing.
it was ridiculous. I was heartbroken. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. You already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. It was a good show. It was a good show, and then we got the feel for the Super Juniors of the dates. So that's gonna be interesting before Dominion.
Hmm.
We got a special challenge from AEW squad, the Blackpool Combat Club, or not. I don't think so. I think it's
Just
just Mox and Shooter. But who's gonna be the third person? My opinion is gonna be Brian Danielson. This
Michael,
is
yeah,
this is his way to get to Zack Sabre Jr.
yes, because the title in a time limit draw for the first time ever for the title defense.
And that
So
that was a good match. That was a good
it was,
match. It was a different. It was a battle of styles. Powerhouse versus technical wrestling. And I think Zack Sabre wants a rematch. He wants a rematch.
I
So
can
that's
see that. I could definitely see that, and I'm glad to keep the tradition going. I love it, and they need to stay on it. Um, Hikuleo won his first title, a strong openweight championship. It was a bittersweet. It was a long time coming because he was originator of the strong New Japan Strong from day one.
mm-hmm.
He been grinding for a very long time, and him winning that title from Kenta that really break my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing him winning, it was a good moment. From a good moment and to oh, we got 8 comments. Um, hold up. I look at my Facebook right now. Let's see. God damn it. StreamYard, man, you doing your job.
No,
Let's
they did
see.
not. They did not. But I think it was something about Facebook, something going on. But yeah, because at the time, I think uh Kenta was the only person in the book club that had any gold. He was the only
Yep.
person that had gold. And of course, when he lost, they're like, "Oh, Bullet Club is dead." And then y'all gotta remember this was the anniversary. This is the date, the birth date of Bullet Club. So you think Bullet Club is not gonna have a major win? The fact that it was David Finley, he is the forefather of Bullet Club, Tama Tonga, and not just beating him. I mean, he did it convincingly. Made sure Tama did not walk out that arena. Like he said, he kept his word. He's like, he's not walking out that arena with that title, or he's not walking out, period. And Tama would stretch out. I digging this David Finley? Yes. I'm digging it because it's taking Bullet Club back to fucking basics. No more silly games, no more cartoon shit. We are here to take over New Japan. We are here to do it by any means necessary. Just like when Tama and Tangaloa and Bad Luck Fale destroyed the whole G1. That's why I'm
Mm.
feeling with it. That's why I'm feeling with it. The only thing problem is with this shit is the people he's trying to bring in. Clark Connors, not a fit. He's not Bullet Club. No. This dude was just dressing like Crocodile Dundee. And now you telling me he's a fit for Bullet Club?
In some way, all you gotta do is give us some time.
I,
Not
I,
rushing
I'm,
it. Give us some time on that part.
I'm giving
But
it. See, this thing. I'm gonna give it some time. Right now, I'm not liking it. Hell, if anybody that's like what you're looking for on Finley, House of Torture is already there. House of Torture is already there, bro. They already get the heat. They already cheat. They already they already disturb everything in New Japan. They already there. So you got them. Kenta is Kenta. You know, Ishimori is Bone Soldier. He's your junior guy. And whatever happens with Bad Luck Fale when he gets back, because he's getting his stuff together right now. You're straight. You're straight right now. Honestly, you didn't have to bring Collins in, but like you said, we just gotta be patient up to see what happens with him. Cause I think he's in the Super Juniors,
yes,
so we just gotta see where he goes. Um, and I'm gonna give him the same test I gave Hanare. Give me 6 points. You give me 6 points. That's all I want. 6 points. You don't have to win the juniors. Give me 6 points. You will fit. You probably will fit in either the Super Junior tag team or a never overweight 6-man title shot with the Bullet Club.
6 man tag team title shot.
Right.
But
I give me 6 points. You don't give me 6 points, I'm gonna slide you right next to Honore because
you're not gonna.
I'm giving Honore the same rule I gave him last year. Give me 6 points, and I will shut the fuck up about you. I will stop huffing and puffing when I hear your name. I will stop acting like I gotta go to the bathroom when I even see you on TV. I will stop. Give me 6 points. Make me feel like you deserve to be there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So
New hashtag. Give Honore a chance. New hashtag. Give
yeah,
Honore a
yeah,
chance.
yeah. Hashtag give him a chance. He better do something because boy, this is getting crazy now. It's getting crazy now. He I ain't gonna say he didn't do a good job against Shingo. I actually like that match between him and Shingo, but bro, they already your squad is passing you by. You know, even though what's name them just lost the junior tag team titles.
Yeah, TJP and Akira Francisco.
Yeah. Ozzy Open is the open weight, not the open weight, the New Japan Strong Tag Team and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Great O'Connor is the Rev Pro Heavyweight Champion. You know, Will Ospreay is trying to get the United States title back from Kenny, and in Kenny's hometown of all places, if he could get past, who and stuff. So they already passed you by. What are you bringing to the table, except for you gonna be the one to take the pins?
And don't forget about Jeff Cobb. So them
Uh,
two.
Jeff Cobb, you see what happened with Jeff? Jeff Cobb wants that television title. He gonna get that television title. Hopefully, maybe.
I-
I don't know.
if he do get a TV title, hopefully he change it or change the color somehow, some way. But
This oh god. I know that's one belt you're not gonna put in your collection.
no, no, oh God, no.
But speaking of the 6-man tag, of all people, Okada finally wins a belt that does not say IWGP on it. That's his first title that's not heavyweight title.
Is
And he won it with Tanahashi. Of course, the real MVP, Ishii. Ishii did not like it at first. He said, he's not chaos. I don't want no, he's not chaos, but he stuck with it, got him some gold. And the nerve of Shooter to come down and interrupt Okada. And Okada said it straight up blunt. Fuck you. Oh, I was like, oh,
that's my favorite part.
whoa. I mean, it straight up fire. Like, he's like, oh, you need your babysitter to come out and challenge me? Fuck you. I was like, oh, Okada. Ever since he got kicked in the face by that boy in Noah, Okada been on a fucking some evil shit. He been wearing all black. He been cursing out fans and Noah. Now he cursing out wrestlers, flipping off people. Holy shit! I might like this Okada. This might be the Okada back from the day.
It, he tried bringing back the chaos back to glory days back in the day when Sasuke Nakamura was the leader.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he tried to do that, but I'm gonna see how long that shit gonna last because I can see Okada join the Bullet Club in the near future. The Rainmaker Club, that would be a dope ass shirt.
That would look so out of place. For years of seeing Okada doing that, he go Bullet Club. Man, you just did some fucking fancy booking there. I don't know. Maybe all y'all with the WWE 2K23 go put Okada in the Bullet Club.
He said, "Change the shirt, change the
Change it.
shirt."
Change it now. Oh man. I did like the heavyweight title match. We knew that he's not gonna win, but the reason I liked it because it seemed like now I don't know if it's just me, but it seemed like the Just Five Guys is like moving Lij over.
Lij is a done data. Right now, they putting them to a side right now, and I guess try to have just five guys versus Lij because the new old boy returning, Yuji Yota, he came back out of nowhere
Oh my god.
and spearing the fuck out of everybody.
Oh my god! And the fact was, I didn't know who the fuck he was. My wife told me, I was like, "Nah, his hair didn't get that long. He looked like I forgot homeboy name that used to be with the blonde hair. That used to hang out with Suzuki, but he looked like him. He got big. Like I forgot he was in excursion on Red Pro, but he got
Mm.
big as shit. And he speared the shit out of everybody. He took out all of Just Five Guys by himself. Grabbed the title, stepped on Sonata, picked the belt up, and now I know people go like, how he just jumped the line. You just gotta put somebody in front of him for right now. I think Sonata probably have the rest of this year as champion, probably depending on how his work ethic is gonna be. So you just put another body in front of him for right now, see where this kid could go. And I know it's kind of not fair because Shooter came back. He ain't get no damn heavyweight title shot. But Shooter is like a clone of Naito and Tanahashi. I don't know what's going on there. Like you need to make up your mind. Who the fuck are you? So so
Yeah,
yeah, that was crazy because it was like they did the vignette early, and they kept on saying coming soon. Like oh, I gotta wait another fucking show for this. Then he came at the end, and his entrance was dope.
hmm
So we just gotta see what happens here. I think, like I said, the next New Japan show is the 12th. I know it's about the Super Juniors, but they probably do something with the heavyweights to buy time and shit for the Super Junior matches. I don't know. They should, but we have to see about that. But damn, that was an interesting show. Like I said, Black Mox and the return of him and Shooter getting flipped off by Okada. It was oh, side note, did not know Tamatonga was working on Just a Handshake. He is not contracted with New Japan. And before
Yes.
and before anybody come on here and say, oh, he should go to WWE, oh, he should go to AEW, oh, he should go to Impact, he should stay his ass in Japan.
I think he gonna pull the FTR move. I think he'll let his body rest up,
Yeah,
and then he will come back.
yeah. I he should stay his ass in Japan because if WWE not first of all, I think he goes to WWE, he's going to NXT.
He too
Um,
damn big for NXT. I'm sorry, he
he
too
he
damn
he,
big.
he is right, but
Hmm.
just like how Finn and them went, they said even AJ Styles said he should have went to NXT. They got to work with again how the WWE camera work is and all that shit. In New Japan, you don't worry about no damn camera work. You didn't care where the main camera was. Just do your thing. Just do your thing.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do
So
your thing.
so WWE, you gotta know the main character camera and how you wants to come how you want to come down the entrance so you can match the music. Remember how Out Cole learned his little boom thing. Now he does it perfectly in AEW. And if you go to AEW, what you gonna pull in Bullet Club Gold with the guy that kicked him out of Bullet Club in the first place?
That would be weird. Or
Exactly.
he could,
Go
or
ahead.
he could be the AEW Collision.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they had to kill two shows that they had to kill Dark and Dark Elevation to make Collision. When they need to fix Rampage. Oh,
Rampage gonna stay.
oh yeah, it is. Shout out to Derek for pointing out that I was right. AEW Sports Entertainment. Thank you for the firm deletion, whatever that shit was. Um, it was good, entertaining, funny as hell. But anyway, yeah,
Now
Tom Tony is working without a contract, and he need to stay hit. That one guy we usually say, "Oh, go to Impact. Oh, go this, go that." Stay your ass in Japan, where you can work wherever the fuck you want to work at, and still have your fan base in Japan. All right, uh, it's only like a little bit to say about Noah. Uh,
yeah.
Nakajima and Go is back together. Congo did not like that shit. He did not like that shit, but it came out of nowhere. After he just beat him in a 6-man tag, and I thought he was gonna knock his ass out because he had the palm ready to smack the shit out of him, and then he just put his hand out, and now Axis is back together. So let's see how that happens, how that's gonna go. Jake Lee destroyed Mount Fuji. Poor Mount Fuji. Poor Mount Fuji.
Mm.
But we don't know who's going to challenge him next. And I forgot his name, but he challenged Josh Barnett. Wow, Josh Barnett look old as shit, but I think he can still go. That's about it
Yeah.
in Noah. Honestly, nothing really special else happened in Noah.
Whew.
Ah, now
This.
you gotta talk about your DDT here because I feel some I don't know I feel something about my boys had something to do in this show. So
The pheromones
yeah,
of yeah. Ooh
pheromones,
boy, pheromones. Let me tell you
pheromones.
something. I look at the match. The time. The KOD Overweight Championship was 22 minutes long. Let me tell you, Yuji Hino versus Yoki Not Sexy Lino.
Wait, his name is not sexy.
Yes, let me tell you the story behind that. For the past like two events, um, Yuki won a title shot, but Yuji is so uncomfortable. Like, no, I'm not giving you a title shot. You may feel uncomfortable. He not with the shit. So, so the second event, it came out and Yuji gave him a stipulation. He said the only way you earn my title shot if you're not being sexy. How do I know? I know their body language. I can read Japanese. So what he did was he made a deal. It made his group members so upset. Like, don't be not sexy. Be sexy. So usually, like, you know what? I'll be not sexy. For the tour, he wore like regular clothes, regular tights, and just black trunks, black shoes throughout the whole event.
Mm-mm.
I have not seen him wear a black trunk before he joined Faroms. That was like 2, 3 years ago. 'Cause I remember I watched the old school match in the subway train. So match started. It was hard hitting. It was doing good. It was start building up slow. It was hard hitting. It was doing good. What the
Yeah,
hell?
that was you. That was you.
So until they fight outside for Rome and Hino crew came in and the referee got knocked off the stage. That's where the shit get real. So the Ferrone crew, they start, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until he become sexy again. And they surrounded Yuji, and Yuji like, what the hell's going on? Jump his ass. And they drag him back out. They drag him to the backstage, and you hear the Ferrone music play in the background. Your champion, well, our champion, got tied up, got a little a ball around his mouth, dragged that into a cart. They got his ass good. Ass to face, ball to face. Even one move where every time old boy got hit, you get hit, he started taking his clothes. And he's like, oh no, no, no. He tried to back away. But Dino he grabbed by the ankle, so old boy was on the ground. So so Yuki got hit by one of his own member to get clothes off, not but ass and jockstrap. So he turned around, he started doing that move, he started backing up, and Yuji kicked him out, and he escaped finally. But he got, as the face, everything else, and we thought we get a new champion, but it didn't. So it started back fighting hard, and they did the three ass or ass of doom. So everybody stacked up. Thank God, Yuji boy, I forgot his name. He came in and he saved him. He knocked him off. And he did a splash on the guys. So they went back and I think I remember Yuji gave Yuki the F bomb and pinned the match 1, 2, 3. I've never laughed so hard. It was a hard hitting match.
A hard hitting match. I'm about to say a hard hitting ass. Well, hard hitting match.
It was. And from the beginning, it was like, okay, it started up pretty good, start building up good. It's good back and forth. Give each other chops, and you see Yuki chest start turning red from all the chops because Yuji and a former champion, I'm trying to remember old boy name. Oof. Oh Lord, what's the name? Kazuchika Hokuji, the former champion. They give each other chops so many times. I think they broke the record of the most chops together.
Oh my god.
Yeah, here we're Gunther and Sheamus. But anyway, so this one, hard end chops, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then Yuji retained his title. And give a speech, and it was pretty funny. But nobody stepped up to challenge him. Tatsuya Ito versus Mao for the DT Universe Championship. Great match. DT Extreme Championship. I thought it was table, ladders, and chair match. Turn to find out it was toys, ladders, and chair match.
Toys? What, Legos?
Legos, Nerf guns. I mean, toys. and Akiyama and Shuma Katsuamata.
See, y'all listen,
Great.
y'all listen to him. We always let Hill do this shit because if I fuck it up, it's gonna be crazy.
Them two was a great match. Great DT Extreme Championship match. Entertaining as fuck. I didn't even say on the group chat about the Nerf gun. I didn't even laugh about it. He starts shooting with a Nerf gun. Or you see balls busting off June chest like left and right, and even June was on the ground. Shema got the little bows and arrow. He tried shooting his head, but he keep on like falling off. So he grabbed the arrow and plop it on the back of his on top of his head. They did use Legos, and that shit hurt. I could tell.
Yeah, we yes they do. As a parent, yes, those fucking Legos. Don't think no, they don't hurt. That's what they went from tacks to Legos. Those shit still hurt people. Yes, they do. Especially when you wake up early in the morning, barefooted. You got some goddamn Lego in your fucking foot. I'll tell you that right now.
They haul like Lex
Yeah.
Luger. Oh,
Yep.
oh, like, who watched Lex Luger match? That's me. But the match ended. I think with a roll up, and we found a new Extreme Champion. I was shocked. Like, oh shit, we got a new Extreme Champion. Um, who else? There's two match, and then we're gonna talk about something else. There was a mixed martial art rules match. MMA versus dance. That was funny as hell. The let's see, Kasuki always get knocked out all the goddamn time. Every time we do a little dancing sequence, he get punched. The ring girl telling him, "You stop knocking him out all the damn time." And that's what you say in Japanese, I guess. And went
Mm.
back, put him back to match. I think like 2, 3 rounds. It was like 4 rounds, but it was funny as fuck. But then like last 2 rounds, it was getting entertaining. It was getting funny. It was getting goofy a little bit, but they put up a great wrestling match. And then the 6-man tag match. We got Cheetah Ten, the female mascot. That match was entertaining. Chris Brooks,
Oh.
he explained why he hates mascots because in his promo and with a little kid, when you see a dude without a helmet reveal who he is inside the mascot, he start hating him. That's why he beating up Tatachin, the male mascot. So that's the reason why he got hatred toward the mascot characters. And he even showed it on the past promo, be it like monsters, Godzillas, all the characters. So like that makes sense. But for this one, Chitatan and Ikio and To Osawa defeat Antonio Hana, Kamare, that's the Drunken Kings. Oh, the Kamare Drunken Kings, Chris Brooks and Mashiro Tadashi in a 6-man tag match. Entertaining as hell, great match. Old Bull came out, the Tata he came in, he lost his helmet once again. Um, awesome match. Damnation TA defeat Diego Soma Takeo and Yusuke Okada. Uh, Sakayakia defeat Ryan Liskrin, a female match. Uh, who else? I guess the Fatima won like 2 match out of 1, and pretty much everybody else doing their own thing. But it was a great match. It was a great event. Mega Max bump. Uh, back to back, 3-peat. You got Noah doing the thing, DT Pro Wrestling doing their thing, and Noah did their thing. So I say, and of course, Backlash did their thing. So it was a great night to be a wrestling fan. You're Japan.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say not just wrestling, but history making. Shout out to AEW, 60,000 tickets in Wembley Stadium. And you know what? I had to argue with this with someone. I can't believe I had to argue with this. Not debate. We argued. Like I I don't I never argue with somebody this one, but we argued because he was like, oh, that's because it's in the UK. How don't do it over here? Like, dude, who cares where they selling out at? The fact that a 4-year-old company is selling out Wembley Stadium, give them a fucking flowers. Stop it. You know, but it's still a good number. I don't care what company it is. Hell, if WWE did it, I'd give them they flowers. 60,000 people in Wembley Stadium, a historic Wembley Stadium. where they haven't had a pay per view since what 1991,
That's
92,
SummerSlam '92, I
92,
believe.
92. Bret Hart, British Bulldog. So and
Hmm.
they sold 60,000 out, giving a card yet. There's not even a card. There's not one match booked for this show. That's amazing. That is amazing. So shout out to AEW for that. Um, ooh, excuse me. But we gotta turn the page. We gotta talk about stuff that we love, which is title belts. And there's a new belt in town called the WWE World Heavyweight Title,
Hmm.
which is a 12-man tournament. Which we just found out who the 12 men are, but that's not the issue at hand. The issue at hand is Roman Reigns and his title run and what we are speculating is what's about to happen here. Of course, once y'all, we all found out once they mentioned that he's close to 1,000. That's what made us think of, oh, he's going to win the World WrestleMania match. As soon as he won the
Yeah,
WrestleMania match, oh, it's on now. Now they saying that he might be champion all the way to September, just to either
break.
beat or come close to Hulk Hogan's record. And we talking about not this year September. We talking about September 2024.
Next year.
Right. Um, I'm sorry, and I say it as the cows come home. I've been supporting Roman Reigns for a long time, even after the suffering succotash. I still like maybe that should have been a sign for y'all not to have him do promos, but I digress. But this is too much. This is too
Yeah.
much. This is not 1970. This is hell. This is not the 80s. And y'all stopped doing that shit in the 90s. Thank you, Jesus. But wrestling fans' patience is not where it used to be.
All
And
right.
to have a champion, and especially y'all made him part time. And I get the strategy. Don't get me wrong. I get the strategy. Okay, y'all start liking him. He's a heel. Y'all didn't want him when we had him on face, or y'all like him as a heel. So how can we make y'all dislike Roman? Well, let's agree to making him part time. Y'all hated Brock was a part timer. It makes sense if you see it that way. If you see it that way. But now you make this new belt. The real belt is actually look good. The toy belt that y'all trying to sell, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. But that's like a consolation prize.
I talked about that on my heel thoughts on my YouTube channel.
Sh- Shout out, y'all don't know, going Thirsty Jack YouTube channel. This man's killing zombies while he's talking about wrestling. It's incredible. But go ahead.
And I don't think that way. I don't think it's a consolation prize. I say it's a world championship. It's the same boat as the WWE championship during the ruthless aggression era. But now we call it War Heavyweight. Well, we still call it the WWE War Heavyweight Championship, and we see how long they're gonna keep that name. And then we still got the Universal Championship by the national champion.
Mm,
If they keep this title in the most prestigious way, doesn't matter who's the champion. You keep that title the prestigious way and keep the same spotlight as a Universal Championship. We don't look at it this way. We look at it as a major title. The problem back when WWE Championship and the Universal Championship were separated, you put this egg in the basket into Roman Reigns because of his star power, because of social media influence. When Big E was WWE champion, the same time put a pedestal, he did not give a fuck about it. It was second behind. It was less. It was overshadowed. And there's an old saying, the title didn't make the man made the title. I hope I said that shit right. The way I see this, that universal title don't mean shit. We look at Roman Reigns. Period.
yeah,
If you look back through fucking WrestleMania, Road to WrestleMania, or even the whole Bloodline storyline, did we ever mention about the undisputed Universal Championship?
did they ever mention it with him?
Yeah,
Yeah, Yeah, they mentioned it. I mean, this is the thing. The reason why even more because what Cody, the Cody Rhodes situation that they when they mentioned it, it's just that with Roman, what Roman did to me with the Universal title, not the WWE title, the Universal title, he broke the curse. Because to me, that belt was cursed. Something always happened to somebody with that damn belt, or it went on a part time. It became a part timer belt. Um, from the day Finn Balor had it, he only had it for 24 hours. He had to give it away. Kevin Owens had the belt, and it was not getting much burn like the WWE title, even though Dean Ambrose and then AJ Styles had it, which blah blah. It was getting more play over there. Then we on Goldberg, not for long, because then Brock Lesnar had it. Then he had the belt. He had that belt hostage for how many years, you know, and then Roman beat. Then the leukemia came. Then he had to strip the belt. Then back on Brock to have it on hostage for I don't know how long. Then Seth, not to say Brock didn't get on no good matches though. When he
Mm-hmm.
did show up, just saying it was on a part timer. Nobody liked that shit. He barely saw the Universal title. Then they finally put it on Seth, and you get him the wrong opponent at the wrong time, which was the Fiend. And we ain't gonna talk about that damn match. You know what match I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But then you put on the Fiend, and then y'all gave us this ugly ass custom belt with his ugly ass fucking mask on it, and saying that's the damn title. His title reign was no good, no better, no better. And then y'all put it right back on Goldberg. Goldberg lost because of the pandemic, lost to Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman lost back to the Fiend, and that's when Roman new teeth comes in, and that's when you got the high, and that's when all of a sudden now this title within 7 days. Don't forget that from SummerSlam and well, I forgot what the name of the pay per view, but 7 days was the next pay per view. 7 days was the very next pay per view to put that belt on Roman, and that belt never left. And the fact that Roman was also getting his character work done during this pandemic, like was brilliant. By the way, we saw he got range now because there ain't no real crowd noise, so we know what we work with. We saw it develop the head of the table. We saw it develop to when they finally got the crowd on there. Holy shit, you got money. I mean, if you could make money with no crowd, and now you got the crowd coming back, and it's getting better. His promos getting better, and all that stuff. So yeah, like you said, usually it's the man that makes the title, not the title make the man. He made the Universal title more important than the WWE title once he got it. Because
Mm-hmm.
before he had it, that WWE title still had staying power. Drew had some great matches against Seth, against Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, and he lost it, but he got it back against Randy Orton. Even the match when I was so happy when he beat Goldberg's ass. But
Oh yeah.
but between that part, he did lose to Roman cleanly. By the way, no, was it clean? No, no, sorry, it was not clean because I think Jay came and super kicked Drew. But
Mm-hmm.
but it was Roman promo that downplayed Drew's title run. If you remember that promo, it was like I think they had like a table. And instead of saying sit I said Roman decided to sit the head of the table, so you make that shit. He said, "Do anybody even watch Raw anymore?" And blah blah, and that's completely Drew's title title run, like right there, like that, And while you still have Roman as champion, you had to try to you had the right idea. You had Bobby Lashley. I mean, well, Miz cashed in, and then Bobby Lashley, and we thought, okay, things gonna get better because you had the Hurt Business, you had the Bloodline, money. My opinion, that should have been money, but the Bloodline, the Bloodline story at the time was hot.
Mm-hmm.
The Hurt Business. I don't know when they gave up. It was making money, but they gave up on it and it just ended it. And Roman was just out this world, and you just knew once WWE finally got it right with him, and it's a rare when the heel is the face of your company. It,
Well,
it's
Triple H back in 2000.
Triple H. Wait. Oh, you said 2000. Yeah, yeah, okay. I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the world heavyweight title. Triple H. The
No, that was a
Triple
flip
H.
brand.
Yeah, but I'll say this with Triple H. Triple H had some great star power to help him. You had Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane. The list goes on and on. Then you had DX. Like I said, then the Radicals came and all that stuff. You had great supporting cast, or I should say, leading men with you. Roman, Roman, with once WWE finally got it right after what 6 years, they're not gonna let go of this shit. And another thing is when he got free reign to say what he want, and it got us talking like what he did with Austin Theory, like your daddy's not here anymore. What he did to John Cena, you do missionary position. The promo they had was like, oh shit, retweet, 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 like, share, all that shit. They gonna keep it going, but I think now for him, it's time to move on, and not move on like saying, okay, keep him out the title picture, but you gotta give somebody else that title now. But my thing is, who is the next person? Now you got some contenders on SmackDown now. You got Bobby Lashley, you got AJ Styles. I know they're gonna feed them to Roman and all this shit, but you got those guys. We still got Jay. In my view, Jay should be in the picture. You know, I forgot who else they got on SmackDown, or they could bring somebody up. Oh, even Austin Theory. Austin Theory. So you got people that you got some new people, some new storylines he could use, but they really trying to keep this belt on him for another fucking year, just to pass Hulk Hogan. Who gives a shit? Take that shit off. He had a good run, a great run.
It does give me that Hulk Hogan Hulkamania era back in the day when Hulk Hogan had title what 3 years, 4 years.
Hulk
That's
Hogan,
what gave me that vibe.
Hulk Hogan did not have this type. Well, he did have this type. He had a schedule, but it's not like you saw Hulk Hogan on every Superstars and Wrestle Challenge. You saw him on Saturday Night Main Event. You saw him on whatever pay per view, which they only had four at the 2 or 3 at the time. Uh, and he probably come to a house show here and there. Hell, if you dare I say, Hulk Hogan was part time back then.
Well, yeah, or about
Yeah,
movies and
yeah,
TV shows. That's
yeah,
about it.
yeah. Dare I say, Hulk Hogan was part time, but this is not that. Like I said, this is not the era. Everybody wants to see the champion. Everybody wants to see they pay to see the champion, especially now that Roman Reigns is the hot topic of the business, or at least one of the hot topics of the business. Hey, they want to scream acknowledge me in the audience. How you gonna say acknowledge me when he's not even there? you, you
Yeah,
know, you know.
but but now I hope they're not doing this because if they're doing this, you're gonna cause so much sacrifice and people like not gonna stay around. And plus, the contract might be up. Like you know what, fuck, I'm going somewhere else. But if they really wanted the title off the Roman Reigns, oh, we got this thing we got here. Let me hold it there.
Uh-oh. What do he got now? Now that you've grown that, so I was talking about that. People saying that Cody is definitely mirroring John Cena from a couple years ago when he lost to The Rock and then he beat Brock in Extreme Rules. And I said the only, and you know how the down road, the up and down John Cena was going to until he won the Royal Rumble and then he had the rematch with Rock and won the title. I said, well, with Cody it's different because Cody already won the Royal Rumble. He already lost. He lost to a Samoan at the main event of WrestleMania. He just beat Brock. The only thing he could do similar to John Cena is win the Money in the Bank, which was the original plan from the get go last year till he hurt his titty. So he gets the money in the bank, but this time he cashed it in successfully, unlike John Cena, who didn't cash it in successfully. That would be the only because I just got that's what I was reading on my phone. Someone actually said this. It kind of makes sense. Let's say Cody Rhodes is at the finals of Night of Champion, and Brock Lesnar costs him that title. Money in the Bank comes in. He wins Money in the Bank like he's supposed to have did last year, and he cashes in, and that'd be the way that Roman loses the belt. Because with that, with the briefcase, you can go on any show and do it. As we all know,
Yeah,
that in the history of it, you go on any show. You don't have to be drafted and just wait for. He's on Raw, right? You have to wait for Raw. You can do it on SmackDown. You can come in, do it anywhere. You can do it. And if the rumors right, I think they're going back to brand pay per views now.
yeah,
Um,
that's what they're talking about. And if it's exclusively on Raw, then oh yeah, so I might go cash in. But if I see it's exclusively on SmackDown, and we see who they got, Ed, Sheamus, Bobby, Mysterio, Theory, and Style,
hmm.
whoever lose in that match in a triple threat, so you got like down to four people who didn't make it to a playoff. I mean, to a tournament.
That's what about this. How they gonna do this? So is what is it? Is it three matches, and then the winners of the three matches gonna be a true threat, and the winner of the true threat goes to the finals of the Night of Champions? Because that's how I was looking at it.
So this is how they break it down. So we got two triple threat match. The winner of the triple threat match will face the winner. Okay, if you win from one guy, if one guy wins a triple threat match, they move forward. Same thing the other one from triple threat match.
Yeah,
You
that'd be the
down
final.
to yeah, that'd be a final from the SmackDown side. The winner of the SmackDown will move forward to a final, repping the SmackDown. Vice versa for Raw. So think of it like a playoff.
Oh, see, this how I was saying it because they say it was 12 men. So that means it's 6 men on each show. And I was thinking they was doing three one-on-one matches. The winner of those one-on-one matches with a triple threat, and the winner of the triple threat to go to the finals. But the way you saying it, it'd be two triple threat matches. The winner of those triple threat matches would be the pretty much the finals. Let's say the finals of Raw, and
Hmm.
then the winner of the Raw goes to next gen. So either way, they do it that way because it didn't make no sense that they said 12 men, and I was like, wait, that's 6 people on each side. How the hell? I had to like really calculate some of the way you said it. It could go that way too, but I just say when I say the consolation prize to me because okay, so you really want to hold Romans for this record, but you want to make sure you have a champion there because Romans go. He's a part timer now. The shit he hated. Let me put that out there. He made a whole speech about this against Brock Lesnar. Now he's something he hate, and you want a champion. So it's pretty much like the situation in the first draft when Brock was exclusive to SmackDown. You had to bring the big gold belt back to Raw, and y'all handed it to Triple H. But not no, y'all not handling shit now. Y'all gotta win for it. The only thing I got a problem is this tournament. Okay, Roman's on SmackDown. He's on SmackDown. Why are you using SmackDown wrestlers for this tournament?
That's it.
Why
That's
why you didn't wait till after the draft?
that's a head scratcher because for this one, hell, if you got six competitor, they could do okay two triple threat match,
Mm-hmm.
go to a final, stay there for a nice champion, and
Mm-hmm.
crown that for that title.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one, you throwing SmackDown, I got fans they fucked up because like, damn, we want to put this one, we got too many rosters, so we got to move somebody else over.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever in that 12 people, those same people in that tournament, those are gonna be a candidate for the Money in the Bank winner. Because I don't see
Yes.
LA Knight, I don't see Montez Ford, I don't see anybody else. I don't know why you got Edge on SmackDown because he's a fucking part timer. So Edge,
Uh, I'm gonna say this. I'm happy he's on SmackDown because I don't have to see no damn Judgment Day match no more with him and Judgment Day. Let's get this out the way. I just don't want to see. Don't feed him to Roman again. He lost twice, not once but twice to Roman. It's done. It's a done deal. Unless you put him against Theory and get him like I don't know a short range just to say, hey, thank you for coming back. Thank you for helping get some busted seats. Because he even though he won majority of his matches, some of those matches he even the ones he lost elevated some people, just like a Seth Rollins. I mean Seth Rollins didn't really meet the elevation, but it put it put Seth in another level than he was already at a high level, but it took him to another level, right? The character work he was doing at that time, the drip and the laugh and the Joker shit. Um, the matches, hell, even the story he had with Miz for a short while, you know. But the Judgment Day was too long. I understand he's gonna be healed for a while, and then they try to change it up, and he didn't like it. He said, "So fuck it, let me just go back facing. I'll work with Judgment Day." Um, and Judgment Day looked better than ever working with Edge, even though Edge won majority of the fucking matches. But but
Yeah.
they look better than ever right now too. They like one of the top factions in the company. So for him to go to SmackDown, it got oh I don't want to say he might have to turn heel again, but I think I only I say he could probably feud with Austin Theory for a minute and see what happens there.
You know what? There's a lot of missed names in that damn tournament. And we'll get back to Roman Reigns. Xavier Wood and Walter. I feel like them two deserve more than Edge and Miz.
I I will put Walter on it just because the matches he had with the Con title. If you put Austin Theory in there, you gotta put Walter in there. But I think they want to keep Walter strong. Like a loss for Theory not gonna hurt him, but Walter, he's been unstoppable. I mean, they don't want especially this guy be. Remember, the tournament is like either it's gonna be a 1-on-one, it's gonna be a triple threat. If it's a triple threat, yeah, you should have put Walter in it because he can still be strong in a triple threat
Hmm.
and lose because he won't have to get pinned. But if it's a 1-on-one, you're gonna make him look weak if he lose. So it's a even if it's a good match, even if it's a good match, if he lose, you just first of all you just after not being pinned for how many months? Walter in fact, Walter's is he undefeated in the main roster?
Yeah,
Nobody
because
don't talk about that.
he ain't been pinned. Matter of fact, he ain't been pinned
Yeah,
or lose.
I would say he probably lost a disqualification, something like that. But
Yeah, DQ.
he hasn't been pinned. So you have him lose in the tournament, you taking a little bit of his credibility down, and then whoever did pin him and they don't win that damn tournament, down they don't want contenders because they pinned Walter. So you
You
want
know,
to keep him a little bit safe.
you know what? Remember the time we talked about Brock Lesnar NXT thing?
Yeah.
There's three titles I can see Brock go after: NXT Championship, North American Championship, and Intercontinental Championship.
Well, they teased that. You
I
heard it.
think
They teased that. And we was mad as hell. Royal Rumble, they teased him and Brock looked at each other. They ain't touch.
SummerSlam for the
I
IC
would
title.
I would love it. I would love it. And again, if Walter loses, it's that's credibility because Brock Lesnar is believable to beat Walter.
I'll put Walter the same boy as Roman Reigns because them two never fought each other.
Oh God, I would love to see Walter against Roman. He
Um,
yeah, he would collapse that flat chest of Roman. Yeah. Roman could be big here, but his chest look flat as shit.
I
But
mean,
I mean,
it's go ahead.
I mean, it's so many things. But that's the only reason why I see why Walter is not in this tournament. They want to keep him strong and make sure they don't want to make no mistakes with Walter. So keep him away from the tournament and keep it. And he got a couple of months, I think, a couple of months to break Honky Tonk record.
Yeah, but
So let's keep that there. Let's keep him away. We got our own record, another record to break here. Like y'all, we talking about Roman shit. Yeah. Okay, but Walter's talking about we talking about a record that we didn't think was gonna be touched because I keep on bringing it up and teasing it, and now we this is the closest anybody got to Honky Tonk's record. Anybody. So yeah, I go with that. I leave him alone. I leave him out the tournament, even though he should be there. Now Xavier Woods, no. And the reason I say that because one, I said I think I said this shit last episode I was on without driving. I was Xavier Woods has not won a single title in WWE period.
Yeah,
And
we did talk about that.
he's more fit for the mid card title and then work his way organically to a heavyweight or universal title. Because if he could bust his ass and have us do what Walter doing, or hell, even what Theory doing, making us pay attention to the main card titles, the mid card titles, like they used to do, and elevate you to that main event status, then yeah, I see that. But no, nah. And I like Xavier Woods. I like Austin. I do.
Yeah, me too. And
I
right,
just mm,
right now, when we talking, I'm trying to think who be in the final because whoever come a final, if Cody made through it, who the fuck he gonna face? Because
listen to me. Listen to me. Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley on SmackDown. He is the favorite for SmackDown. AJ Styles just came back. He's not. They no. I mean, he gonna give AJ Styles gonna give us what AJ Styles give us. But Bobby Lashley has been on a tear. Y'all been putting him on these high profile matches. He never got his fucking rematch for the WWE title. Tease us, tease us with a Bobby
I,
Lashley in the finals. Now
I
on the
don't,
Raw
I don't.
side,
I hate to
Seth
say
Rollins,
this.
Seth Rollins or Cody. They go fight each other again. It's gonna be between one of those two.
I hate to say this, but it won't be Bobby because Bobby and Theory is still on the same SmackDown, and Bobby and Austin Theory's story has not been finished.
I think that's finished. I think that's finished. Only reason I think that's finished because Bobby deserves better.
Me too.
Bobby, he did what he did with the U.S. title, but damn it, do what's right. Y'all did not give that man his rematch. He didn't even lose the WWE title.
Okay, flag on the play. They could have pulled the Razor Ramon and Shawn Michael move, or CM Punk and John Cena move, and say, you know what? I'm gonna bring the WWE Championship out, the real title, because I never lost that, and we would have
Oh
two,
God.
two WWE Championship at the same time, and then that would have worked. But they never ever pay attention to that shit.
Oh
That's on a
God.
that was on his
If he would have done some shit like that, I think all the old head wrestling fans probably would have spit their soda or beer or drink water, whatever, and said, "Oh no, you will not. No, you will not." I mean, Bobby already had the suits. He already had the suits like it would pull Ric Flair. I'm the real world champion. I mean, that's the only reason I say Bobby Lashley. I mean, everybody else that's on the SmackDown line, like I said, AJ Styles just got back. Austin Theory's United States champion. He gonna talk like he want more gold, but he's he he's he is bringing the U.S. title, and I think he's gonna have a little bit more longer time with the U.S. title because just the way how he's surviving with the title. Uh, who else is on SmackDown?
Sheamus,
Edge,
Edge.
Edge, and Rey Mysterio, Sheamus. Sheamus, I think he still wants the kind of title. He gonna find some sneaky way to get back in the kind of title range. Oh,
Yeah.
he still wants it, but Gunther's on Raw now. Edge, I think this is probably Edge gonna start a feud with somebody, whoever the fuck he face is gonna start just a feud that how Edge do. I just see Bobby on the SmackDown side, but when it comes to Raw, Cody and Seth.
I will.
Miz, no. I mean, Miz should have. You know what? Miz should have a fucking chip on his shoulder. That's what Miz should have. I mean, WWE, y'all use me for all this. Y'all call me do all this. blah blah blah. I haven't had a title around my waist since the pandemic, since the Terror Dome or the Thunderdome. I'm sorry. Um, I deserve better. He should have a chip on his shoulder. I ain't saying he's gonna win anything, but that match he had with Seth Rollins a couple weeks ago showed that Miz could still go if he got motivated his ass. So Miz, I just don't see him in the finals. Um,
I do
well,
see
Damian
Siskin.
Priest.
That's the question mark. Damian Priest and Finn Balor, they on the same bracket. Well, I don't know if they be the same bracket or not, but I heard that JD McClellan or Jordan Devlin supposed to be one kick Finn Balor out from the Judgment Day, and he become the new leader. But
I don't even.
I guess.
I won't even do that. You know what I do? I have him there, and since Damian lost to Bad Bunny,
Have Damian Priest get kicked out? That'd be stupid. I'd rather have I
oh
have Dominic Mysterio get kicked out.
no, why do that? That's your heat magnet. That's your heat magnet. Every group need that heat. If you're a heel group, you need that heat magnet. Start with the Four Horsemen. Everybody liked the Four Horsemen, but that heat magnet was Tully Blanchard. That heat magnet
Mm.
that made you hate the Four Horsemen was Tully Blanchard. Everybody got had that one asshole that you just why y'all still got this piece of shit in the group. Everybody got that. Dom is that piece of shit.
But
you saw he couldn't talk last week. That boy couldn't say not one word. One
it
word.
is good, but Dom need that goal real bad because right now,
The
I,
only goal I see Dominic having is tag team.
him and Damian Priest.
If not Darren Priest, I mean the reason why I say kick out Priest if they do that because it will because he lost to Bad Bunny. It's like how Bam Bam Bigelow got kicked out the $1 Million Man stable, the $1 Million Team when he lost to LT.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I see it that way. I don't want them to kick Damien out because, like I said, Damien deserves hella credit for what he's been doing with Bad Bunny from WrestleMania to that match last night. Hella credit. But or just bring in JD. I mean, come on. Just they go your they go your stable right there. Finn, heavyweight title, or or mid card title. Dane Priest, mid card title, heavyweight title. JD or JD for a mid card title, and had Dom tag whoever the other guy for the tag title. You always need each individual for a different division, right? You need one for the main event. You need one for the mid card. You need two for the tag team. Just bring them in. If not, and he don't want to be in the group, I totally understand. But his character already fits Judgment Day, and that the character
Yeah.
he was doing in NXT, it already fits Judgment Day. So I think I think I don't think you had JD and kick out Finn. Like no, I don't think so. But back to this tournament for this world heavyweight title thing, they might do what you just said, have two triple threat matches. The same way they had the situation for the universal title. You remember it was triple threat matches, and then they face the winners of the triple threat matches face each other. They might do it
Mm.
that way, and they have Finn in one match. You had Damian Priest in another. They might do it that way because you put both of them in the same match, it's gonna be the
Friction.
bullshit. Yeah, they're gonna work together, and then one of them took for the pin, and he gonna pull them off, and they're gonna look at each other, and blah blah blah. No, that's so dirty to do. But
Yeah.
yeah, right. So it's Dan Priest. I think he gonna be a good hand, good worker. He gonna make you work for that victory. Finn Balor is Finn Balor, man. I would love for him to be in the finals because y'all owe him that, especially that bullshit y'all did against him and Roman with the
Turnbuckle.
the turnbuckle. God cut the wire. My ass. That cameraman did. We saw it. But 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 yeah. I mean, it's just I think that he kind of shot himself in the foot though with that because if you said Roman got dragged to SmackDown, then it should only be the guys that's on Raw going for the belt. and everybody on
Mhm.
SmackDown should be trying to get Roman ass now. But that's why we're here and they're there, and they better fucking entertain us, and that's all to it.
And also, I remember Stevie Ray said he want to challenge one of the fans to create our own story.
Oh my goodness, man! I we are if well, as you can see in my headline there, Goldberg still econ the long way.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna make a sign so I can go to my next indie show and make sure everybody see that. But but
But y'all were loving Goldberg back in the day, huh? Anyway,
hey,
but
not what was that 2000? That was 99 or something. No, he turned heel around that time. Little douche.
oh yeah.
Go return to a douche. But
Oh, what maybe we didn't mention the King of Strong Style.
Nakamura just got back. He had a good match with Karrion Cross on Friday. Good. I mean, he looked like Nakamura, NXT Nakamura on Friday. Uh, would I be surprised? I wouldn't be surprised if he in the finals. I wouldn't, but or at least in the Raw side of the finals, I wouldn't be surprised. But no, even Nakamura. I mean, Nakamura even said he know his role. You know, he did all he did everything he could do in Japan. He just looking for a challenge here. I don't think Nakamura is a bust. I just think he's one title away from Grand Slam, which is the heavyweight title. He's a former title for the United States, former tag team. Yeah, he's one title away from Grand Slam. I
He's
don't
my
even think
final.
he. I don't think he cares. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
he better fucking care. Let me reason why I
nah.
say that. Yeah, let me say this. Let me say this one more time. You just had an awesome match with the great goddamn Amuda. You represent all the goddamn Japanese niggas, Japanese people.
I'm about to say you was get killed. They are
Eh.
not just.
Shinsuke Nakamura gonna make a history, be the first one to capture the damn WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The only person I can see him in the final against AJ Styles. Here they all us for that bullshit ass WrestleMania rematch, and we underneath the Triple H regime. I want to see him two in the final as Master Champion. And
I,
plus, the people
ooh,
didn't win. Money in the Bank. That's the only way I can
ooh.
see that.
You know what?
If
That's I think that's what's gonna happen. Those that didn't win is gonna be in the Money in the Bank. I think that's what
exactly.
happened. But I don't think Nakamura owes anything. But as you just said, he beat Great Muta. But then you gonna say it like that? Then Naito should be in line for the IWGP if he were heavyweight title since he retired Great Muta. But you know,
Dominion. No,
I,
not
I,
Dominion. Down the road with Sonata,
down,
because them two is feuding.
oh, they going to feud. Oh, it's gonna happen. But like I said, I wouldn't mind if Nakamura hits the finals. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind something new, something that no one saw coming. It's like, let's say if we wasn't who we are, we would not be talking about it. Let's put it like that. If we was not the like purest fan, we would not be talking about that. We would be talking about the regular shit that's in front of us: Cody, Seth, Bobby Lashley, blah blah blah. But
Hmm.
what I wouldn't mind that finals. I wouldn't mind an AJ Styles Nakamura finals, and knowing that you said Triple H regime is here. Triple H, I know what Triple H. I know Triple H saw that Wrestle Kingdom when they had their match. You think they can't do it? Yeah, they can do it because the best match they had in WWE was the last one, the Last Man Standing one. You know, the matches before that Last Man Standing one, it was just nutcrackers all the fucking time. So I mean, we know they could do it, and we know we see Nakamura still could go. We know AJ Styles could go as long as he stay healthy. Um, so yeah, but we all know WWE probably already got something written down, and probably already got who's this and who's that, and we trying our best to guess it. I think the right people is the three people I said, but now only one of them is on SmackDown and the other two is on Raw. I just think Cody gonna get screwed. If he's in the finals on Raw, he gonna get screwed. But that's gonna help. That's gonna make him win the Money in the Bank if he's not in the finals. If Cody's not in the finals, he's gonna win the Money in the Bank like he's supposed to have did last year. And then knowing wrestling, that'd be the way to have Cody Rhodes as a heel because
Yep.
he got to do it the heel way. He can't come in and be all honest Abe and I'm gonna finish my story. Here's the briefcase that can help me. No, you gotta do Cody Rhodes, Ring of Honor, Cody Rhodes, Heel Cody Rhodes, American Nightmare, New Japan, one that was pissing on everybody and fuck you and all that. That's what he gotta do. Because I'm telling you right now, people that's our face that smile too much, they are the perfect heels. A la Finn Balor. When Finn Balor used to be on before he was the main roster, the first time the main roster, I said this man smiling too much. He smiled too much. Got to NXT and he turned heel. Like there he is, the Prince. The Prince is home. And so, you can't tell me that was not some of his best work when he was a heel. Hell, look right now. He's some of his best work is a heel.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could say the same thing, but where's the chip?
Which chip?
Mm-hmm.
What chip? What chip?
You ain't see all the chips behind me.
For Finn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Finn didn't answer that though. Finn said he's there. You know, you gotta remember these guys. That he got these guys. A lot of them too late. A lot of them too late. In either they in their late 30s or they already in their 40s. Finn is 38, 39. He could get now. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna get a chip now. Don't what chip? I don't know. He's gonna get a chip. He's gonna get one.
Th-
If it's not the chip, he's gonna get a chip. I don't know. You know, he gonna get something. He gonna elevate something because let's put it like this: Finn Balor is one belt away from Grand Slam, if I'm not
Tag team
mistaken.
title.
Tag team title. He was United States. He was in the like. Let me take that back. He might be two because I don't remember him winning the United States title.
He won it from Damian Priest.
Oh, there you go. Yep. So he's one title away. That's right. He did beat Damian Priest for the United States title. Who the fuck beat him? Oh, Austin Theory. All right. So yeah. So he needs a tag team title. I know everybody think, oh, anybody can be Grand Slam champion. Shit, Miz is a two-time, Seth is a two-time, but it still means something. It still means something just to do that. And the first person that you can even think about doing Grand Slam, I think, was Triple H.
Shawn Michael.
No, Shawn
Shawn Michaels
Michaels.
the first. He won the
Shawn Michaels
WWF
was
Championship and
he
cut
was the
Europe tag team.
yeah. Shawn Michaels was the first Grand Slam. He was also the first. No, he was the first Grand Slam, right? Then Triple H, because Triple H always go behind Shawn. Um, yeah, that means something. And it's not that many people. If y'all think it's that damn easy, it's not that many people on that list of Grand Slam champions. I
No,
think it's probably 10 or 11 people.
Eddie Guerrero, WWE champion, Intercontinental champion, US champion, WWE tag team champion.
He quadruple.
Yeah,
Oh, he got
he never won the cruiserweight and the light heavyweight. So
well. If you count his WCW days, you might as well say yeah.
US
He,
television cruiserweight tag team. Damn, he never won a world heavyweight championship.
not in we talking about WCW here. Never, never.
Sting,
Sting.
Lex
Yeah,
Luger.
we just keep in WWE. You know what? That's an episode, the Grand Slam episode.
Yes.
Yeah, because we gonna stick all day talking about this, and we got some more shit to talk about. So let's
Yeah. Next week episode. Grand Slam champion and the era that we love. Well,
the era that came before the era that we love.
yes, the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
generation. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching that shit a couple of days. Like you just
Mm-hmm.
that's the only era that I appreciate the most.
I told people it wasn't for. That's why I told you look at that countdown because
I did
if it
watch it.
was if it wasn't for that era, we would not have the Attitude Era.
The one part, and we're gonna talk about this next week. The one thing that really touched my heart is the gaming, the video game. Because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
look back, WF Raw, WrestleMania Arcade, in your house, yes, in your house.
And your house was just like WrestleMania Arcade. It just had
It
more characters.
and more goofy shit. Oh my god, bring back memories. But yeah, yeah, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Grand Slam champion is what it is. But let's talk about the bread and butter, the redo card. And I know Reese supposed to be here, but he's not here. But we doing it for Reese. Wrestle Kingdom 8.
uh, Classic for so many reasons. Um, this was the last Wrestle Kingdom for Prince Devitt.
Hmm.
Who knew a couple months later he was on his way to WWE. Um, also, this was the Young Bucks' first Wrestle Kingdom. This was Carl Anderson and the Big LG's first tag team title victory against Kill Elite Squad, which is uh which is Archer and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Um, the last time, well, not the last time, but the last time in a while, you gonna see Yano with blonde hair. He,
Oh yes,
he
the
tagged up with Great Muda against Shelton Benjamin and Suzuki. Um, the Gracie brothers was in the house. The Gracie brothers against
uh
Nagata
and
and
Kazuchika Sakuraba, known as
Sakuraba.
the Gracie Hunter.
The Gracie Hunter, Hall of Famer in all mixed martial arts. Uh,
Mm.
I forgot the name of the match, but it was Makabe against Bad Luck Fale,
King of Destroyer match.
King of Destroyer match. Okay, and the controversy about this: who is the true main event? Which
Hold,
this start the downfall for Naito. This
hold up,
started
hold
the
up.
downfall.
We can't talk about it unless I gotta do something. Hold on 1 second.
And you bring that into ooh. So while he's gone, right? Uh Japan had a tournament, not a tournament, a vote. They had a vote where the fans get to vote who is the main event. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna wait till you hear me. You son of a bitch.
Hold up.
So
Ugh.
the New Japan fans had to vote who was going to main event Wrestle Kingdom, which was disrespectful to Naito because Naito won the G1 and it was been guaranteed for him to main event the Wrestle Kingdom. It was his dream, and this is what started the character that we see today. He was called Stardust back then. Uh,
Yes, the
Stardust Genius. Yeah, he still does this, but he was Stardust Genius. He was pretty much Talahashi's clone by the time. So, but the fans voted for Nakamura and Tanahashi the main event, which made that belt the Intercontinental title prestige. It was done. It was written. That was the main event, which made Naito pissed off. This is everyone know why Naito used to fucking break that damn belt into fucking pieces. That's why he hated that belt until he started to love it again and blah blah. Um, yeah, that Wrestle Kingdom, which Okada was the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and yeah, it was a weird night, man. It was a weird night. That was the first time I seen Finn Balor dressed as the Demon too. Prince Devitt came out of casket. The thing,
oh, that's a classic one.
yeah, he came out the casket, Demon out. He was the longest reigning Gaijin junior champion. I think 400 something days, and Kota Ibushi beat him for the junior title, which was also the debut of Desperado. Desperado came with the guitar.
Yes. Um,
Yeah, so yeah, we got a
re-
lot. I don't know about the zero. I totally forgot that one. They didn't do no battle royal. That was an actual match.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
oh, 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 one more match. One more match. Ron Conway. Yes. Ron Conway, former sympathizer.
NWA.
He was the NWA champion defending against Cozy. Yeah, the 10 pounds of gold was trying to make his way back into prominence. And damn it, it was in Tokyo Dome. Yes, yes,
way before Billy Corgan. But anyway,
yes. Oh yes.
I love Wrestle Kingdom 8 because back at the time there was no New Japan World. You could watch that shit through Daily Motion, do through all the bullshit. For
YouTube.
this, yeah, that too, YouTube. Oh yeah, back then, yeah, you could watch that show on YouTube and New Japan website
Hmm.
back in the day. That's how I would catch up with all the shit, including
Hmm.
MVP and Show the Benjamin, which that was on no, it was part of the Zuki Gun with the tag team match.
Yeah,
But
that's when Shelter Vision turned on MVP.
yeah, the Ghetto Strong style. I
Yeah.
wish I wish I caught that for my podcast. But anyway, for this one, but for this one, the reason why I love this car so much, and I wouldn't change nothing at all because Shinsuke Nakamura has always been my favorite, and him bringing in this beautiful IWGP Intercontinental Championship as a main event show, it reminisces back to SummerSlam '92 when Bret Hart and Bridge Bulldog.
Hmm.
That's the reason why I love it. For Okada and Tatsuya Naito, great match. I was pulling for Naito, but Okada retained the title, which it was pretty good. And then we see Tatsuya Naito destroy his goddamn title, like a damn hardcore title afterwards. But when you look back on the show, all the cards, it makes sense, including the Gracie brothers against Yuji Nagata and Kazuchika Akiraba. If you're a big fan of MMA, you're a big fan of Pride, Strike
Pro-
Force at the time.
Progress.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Progress,
I,
and any other MMAs, you can relate to this. Now, if you're a pro wrestling fan, you probably get a lost translation. But for this one, if you know the Gracie family and the Gracie Hunter, and you come up with that Gracie Hunter belt, you know the history about that.
uh,
Everybody know the history about that.
one thing one thing I'm gonna agree with you right about if you don't know the history, you looking at that match like what the fuck is going Russell? No, that was the one match that was a shoot match. Uh, Nagata was doing MMA at the time too, when Pride was very popular in Japan. Uh, did Nagata win a lot? No, he got his ass whooped. But
No, that's
but
Tokyo. That's in Tokyo is.
yes, in Tokyo he Nagata got his ass whooped. But he did win some MMA fights. But the fact that the Gracie brothers came and tried to fuck with Nagata, the guy needs some help, and he got the Gracie Hunter, and it makes sense. It makes hella sense that worked. I just I wish it was in a different circumstances. I'm not gonna change the outcome. I'm not gonna change that the Gracies actually wrestled in their karate gear. They stayed in karate gear. They did all that shit.
Hmm.
They did straight Gracie shit. But I just wish it was in another format, not in the Tokyo Dome. I wish it was
I,
in Curry Hall.
I still would keep it. I would have. Damn, I've been looking kind of dirty already. I would have keep it.
Disrespectful.
No, my belt. Like, no, if you see the belt look kind of a little bit.
All I see is bling bling, and I am going to take pictures with that belt. I swear to man, as soon as I say, I'm going to inbox like I am in Columbus. I won't. Where do you live? You home? Let's go. I'll leave. Take the belts out. I need to take pictures of all of them. But yeah, I mean that's your one thing you are right about. I will not change not a damn thing of this card, the order it was in, the matches, the results. Even though I kind of disagree with the fans of Japan, if that is the IWGP title as a heavyweight title, it should have been. If you go just like WWE, if you say it's the main event, damn it, it's the main event. But what it did to help the Incon title, it made Nakamura legend. Because once he beat Goto for that original belt, and he said, "Ugh," I never gonna forget he did that. He said, "Ugh," and he came out with that belt. Nakamura became a legend, but if he wasn't already, because he was a three-time IWGP champion. But
Hmm.
when he became an Intercontinental champion, he made that his goal. And he not only that he it's the only time the Intercontinental main event the Tokyo Dome, and now you can say it's gonna be the only time because it's gone now. Um, and the matches he had with it, he lost it, won it back, he lost it, and I say he lost it like transition lost it. It took months for somebody to beat him, and
Mhm.
the matches he had with that belt was some show stealers, especially in Tokyo Dome. So it main evented, which I had no problem. And the two people that main evented, so I just said if you go say it's main, if you go say the winner of the G1 is going to main event, you should have kept it that way. But for this occasion, it helped that belt out because then everybody wanted that belt. Bad Luck Fale wanted that belt.
Mhm.
AJ Styles wanted that belt. Kota Ibushi left the junior heavyweight scene to come after that belt on Nakamura. They wanted that belt. Kenny Omega wanted that belt before Nakamura left. Nakamura said, you're not beating me. I'm going to WWE. Haha. It, it's that simple. So, but I think this is the first time Wrestle Kingdom was completely New Japan. This was a New Japan show. Because other than that, they had help from Noah, they had help from Wrestle One, they had help from
Impact.
Mexico, Impact. This one was straight up New Japan. Yeah, they had NWA in there, but you're facing a New Japan guy, you know, and it was great. The show was this in fact this wrestling don't get talked enough. It don't get talked about enough.
We use the word underrated a lot. I feel like it was. You know what? I call it like a hidden gem because we watched it, we seen it, but they don't know the importance of the Wrestle Kingdom 8. Like we could talk about Jericho and Kenny Omega. We talk about Okada and Tanahashi,
Mm.
but we don't talk about the whole entire card of Wrestle Kingdom 8 because Wrestle Kingdom 8 or pretty much New Japan at that time, we never had no New Japan World. They never seen a most structure of that card. And matter of fact, this one of the most I would say most strong card I've seen. And I think this was after an Antonio Nokiism at that time.
I I think, in fact, I think after this Wrestle Kingdom, I think they made New Japan World right after the next G1. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think that G1, I think Okada won it. I think Okada won that one against Nakamura, and they was at some another stadium because it was not the Tokyo Dome, and um yeah, I think New Japan World was just launched that same year, later on that year, and
They launched at December 1st, 2014.
2014. So yeah, yeah. So in fact, this was the first that was the year.
Yep.
Wrestle Kingdom was 2014. So later
Hmm.
that year, yeah. Um, and Wrestle Kingdom 9, that's when they had JR there, and Bullet Club was getting bigger than ever. That's another thing. Wrestle Kingdom 9, um, Bullet Club, this was their first Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes. And I
This is
think let's see, check look at the card. Yeah,
this
this is where they have Bullet Club with Jeff Jarrett, I believe.
no what Wrestle Kingdom 8?
Yeah,
Wrestle,
Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Wrestle Kingdom 9 had Jeff Jarrett, but this Wrestle Kingdom 8 was the first time Bullet Club was in Wrestle Kingdom, and this was because remember they was born in 2013. Wrestle Kingdom 8 was the beginning of 2014,
Hmm.
and um yeah, the Young Bucks defended the junior tag team in a 4-way. That's how, and in fact, that's how they used to start all the Wrestle Kingdoms. The Super Junior, not the Super Juniors, but the junior tag team always a 4-way for some reason.
That's
Yeah,
that's 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 tradition back in the day. Either be a
yeah,
fatal
yeah.
four way or triple threat.
Right. It was always multi man for the junior tag. Um, so Young Bucks, who just became Bullet Club that last year, um, they retained their titles. I just mentioned the Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows won their first tag team titles there with Tama Tonga on the side when they had a old Bullet Club logo. Um, yeah, the only person that lost was Finn or Prince Devitt, but that was a good match because again, like we said, Finn was the longest reigning Gaijin junior heavyweight champion, 400 something days, and this was pretty much a rematch for the year before, but missing
Low
Loki.
key.
Yeah,
That's where you got that the Hitman outfit.
yeah. So
Oh,
this
I
was one on
guess.
one. This was one on. You're late.
Hey, yeah, I was like shocked when I realized. I was like, wait a minute, we're going early today?
I
You're late.
seen you. I seen your thing. So you're gonna be
No,
30.
because
Hey,
I
well,
was like,
let's put it like this, Reese. You came right on time. We talking about Wrestle Kingdom, brother. You
okay,
Yeah.
came right on
perfect.
time. Came right
And
on
guess
time.
what?
Yeah, you got the
Yeah, we,
IWGP title. Yeah,
you just pissing me the hell off. That's all. It
good.
just pissed me the
You
hell
can't
off.
have this. As long as I
Good.
got this title, you will never get a title shot from me. And kick my ass. Yeah, you. I swear for God, I got
Good.
this flag right here. Anyway, but yeah, we're talking about Wrestle Kingdom. We're talking about New Japan World, and also now we're talking about Finn, Prince Devitt
Yeah,
last run.
yeah.
Good.
Like I said about what made this Wrestle Kingdom so important was this the first Wrestle Kingdom with Bullet Club. This was started the wheels turning for New Japan World.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, this was the last Wrestle Kingdom for Prince Devitt, but also the debut of El Desperado. And the controversy of why Naito hated that belt that we just saw that our partner had. Because that's the belt that took his main event spot of Wrestle Kingdom. So yeah, which also created the Naito we know now. Because before then, Naito was just Stardust genius. Now he's Los Ingonables de Japón. So Wrestle Kingdom, like I said, my only thing was the fans should never touch this. But at the same time, after watching it, they made a good move by voting this belt because that belt became so synonymous with Nakamura, and everybody wanted it after it made event at Wrestle Kingdom. And in fact, when Nakamura lost, he became fucking unhinged. And he had it, he had to win. He was the first person that won the New Japan Cup and said, "No, I don't want the IWGP title. I want my title back." you know, so yeah, I mean, this was important, very important, especially those that's not from Japan. And we had, like you said, Hill, we didn't have New Japan World. We had to watch it other ways. I watched it YouTube, which I had to wait 2 weeks. So, and thank God for YouTube.
Yeah.
But man, it's a lot. And you look at this card. You looking at people that still wrestle in New Japan, how different they look. Look at Tai Chi.
Good.
Tai Chi tights actually fit him, and he had long hair.
That is true. God damn.
Um, Rocky Morel was very
Forever.
well, yeah,
Forever.
he was
Oh,
still that.
and the theme music they use BMF Rick Ross for the Forever Hooligans.
Yes, like remember back then you could use whatever fucking music you want, but if you watching New Japan now they censor it.
Yeah,
Um,
they copyright.
who else? I mean, I'm thinking of people that's still there in New Japan and how different they look. I guess we already talked. I already said
Uh,
Naito, Tanahashi, Tanahashi.
let's see.
Um,
Taka's still there, believe it or not. Even though he's
Hmm.
kind of
Taka,
like a bit off and on.
um, um,
Tamatonga. Yeah.
Tamatonga, Eugene
Yes.
Nagata.
Yep.
He still looked like he could go at that time.
Suzuki, yeah.
Suzuki had his hair
Fale.
right there. Fale
Yeah.
was a little bit smaller back then. Makabe
Sh-
was still going.
Shabata.
Godo. Yeah.
Shibata and Godo, good lord.
Yeah.
Good my God. Let me tell you something about that match. That match. Think about this for a minute. We just talking about WrestleMania 9, Wrestle Kingdom 9. They wrestled and wrestled on Wrestle Kingdom 8. And they tagged up with each other Wrestle Kingdom 9 and won the tag team titles. For the guys that won their first tag team titles, Wrestle Kingdom 8. Like a whole year story going on there. And then you got Wrestle Kingdom, a couple Wrestle Kingdom later, go to beat Shibata for the Never Open title. So it's crazy. Shibata. Should we count Shibata still New Japan? You know he's Ring of Honor.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
because I'm like, technically, he is still there.
Hmm.
Like, even though he got the pure title, but I believe he is still under.
I think he should bring the pure title to New Japan.
Hey, I wouldn't be against it.
Have a match with Suzuki. Let's go pure.
Oh Lord. Then his rope break streak, his rope break streak still
Yeah,
continuing.
right. I mean, the Gracie match that we were talking about that Reese. The Gracie match. If you're not a MMA guy, you wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, if you're not a MMA Paracraze, Strike Force, Pride, early UFC at around that time, and you know you wouldn't know what the fuck going on during that match.
Mm-hmm.
But
And,
we knew who Gracie Killer was.
yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
And by the way, it's actually, I'm glad you brought that up because yeah, wouldn't this be the only Wrestle Kingdom that Kushida and Sakuraba actually wrestled on the same card? But they
Kushida.
wrestled prior.
no, I'm trying to think, was it 7 or 9? I think it was 9. Shakaraba versus Suzuki in
Yes.
a shoot
Submission
fight.
match.
A
Shoot fight, yes.
shoot fight submission match, and he damn near broke Suzuki's arm.
And we
And
should talk about
Suzuki
that one
had all
soon.
white. Yeah, he had all white
Yes.
on. And he blonde his hair.
Yeah.
I think that was 9. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or it was 7. I know it was.
Nah.
Oh
I
no,
know
because 9, because Kushida. Oh no, because I just saw it now. Kushida was actually on the pre-show at 9
mhm.
or 7, excuse me. Yeah, because it was him, Bushi, and Taguchi versus Time Bomb, Liger, and Tiger Mask in a 6-man tag, and
Yeah.
Sakuraba lost the chance to win the Intercontinental title from Nakamura.
Oh man. Oh man. Nakamura was all over the place, man. That's
Yeah.
why I say Nakamura. He put some legitimate prestige in that England title, and the fact that it main event Tokyo Dome, the one and only time it main event Tokyo Dome. I mean the fans voted it, but it it, it did so much that no one don't want to talk about. It prestiged that title. It changed the outlook of how Naito is as a wrestler. Like, it started the downfall. He lost that match. The next thing you know, he lost the never open title to Ishii. Osaka booed this shit out of Naito, and like it went from Naito from silence. If you ever saw it was a show before Wrestle Kingdom. It was in Osaka. He came out to dead silence.
Hmm.
He had the contract in his hand. He had the never open title. He walked up. It was dead silence for Naito. Went back to Osaka. They booed his ass. They told him to go home. They
Yeah.
told him to go home. Went to Mexico, and the rest is history. You saw what he did to that belt. He did not like that Intercontinental title belt. He destroyed it. He
He
kept
damn
throwing
it.
it on. He did it. He kept throwing it on the steps.
Yeah.
He stepped on
Basically
it.
tried to Mr. Perfect it.
He tried everything and dragged it. He dragged it. He was pissed as
Oh,
shit. Yeah, he pissed off on Liger. Liger was about to whoop his ass.
bro, like
So
that title was so fucked up. It almost damn near looked like a hardcore title. until Hiroshi Tanahashi, thank God, won the title and said, don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I seen it, the clip. He got a little painted white title,
Yeah,
and he glued the title back up and looked like this one once again. Thank God.
yeah,
Yeah,
but when Naito won that belt back, he still didn't like it, but he calmed down with it, and then it
yeah,
took Chris Jericho to beat him to say he loved that belt. So
Oh, my favorite.
yeah,
I know we're talking about Wrestle Kingdom, but when Chris Jericho won that title, he did a promo. He said, "I will sleep with this title. I will eat with this title. I will shit with this title. I will eat the breakfast with this title."
hey, I don't, I believe he did too.
yeah,
I believe he did, but that's why Wrestle Kingdom was so important. It also helped the future, the development of characters. Because Godo, if you remember, Godo was a fucking samurai
mhm,
for some reason. He was a fucking samurai until fucking Shibata damn near kicked his head off. He got serious. So
Mm,
um, that's not to mention one of the few times you saw Great Muda come to Wrestle Kingdom.
mhm.
Like
yeah.
I think the last time Great Muda, not Great Muda, but Kishimoto
Yeah,
was there. He was the champion, and he had to face Tanahashi. So it's a lot of moments. Harley Race was there, with the NWA title on the line. Harley Race was there. Um, Cozy won the NWA 10 pounds of gold.
yeah,
I don't. It's not a lot wrong with the show to
yeah.
redo.
Nah, like I said, at this point, I wasn't really into like New Japan as much, but I would have said this like pretty much the card as a whole. I would have kept like I would have said like the only things that I might have would have changed maybe the length of some of the matches right there because I was like, okay, the Tanahashi Nakamura match, since like the fans voted that one to go last, I would have gave that one the most time out of anything. And not to respect like the World's Championship, but yeah, I would have actually made that match shorter to two, and then like pretty much the only other match I would have extended, yeah, mm, especially considering the people involved with it. I think I might have also gave a little more time to the junior tag titles.
Well, you know that's how they used to always start the Wrestle
Yeah,
Kingdom. So it had to be fast
Hmm.
and furious, and
yeah,
get people excited, get people pumped and stuff. Just like
yeah.
remember, if it wasn't the super, if it wasn't the junior tag, it was the junior. It was the junior champion
Heavyweight.
himself.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that this year, well, that year anyway, the junior title itself was a personal match between Prince Devitt and Kota Ibushi. The fact that it's personal because Prince Devitt came demon like
Yeah.
and busted that fucking casket. I mean,
He wait a minute.
that
He got
entrance was dope.
he got the red and black joint, didn't he?
No, he had a like a purple, like a purplish with the white eyes covered, and
Yeah.
he had the belt like he had the belt on his right hand,
Sort of
and he
like Judgment, his Judgment Day look at WrestleMania, but not
yeah,
as
not as
purple.
purple.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking the one. I think about the bleach one where him and Nakamura team up. Okay,
Oh,
I know about the casket.
God, you talking about that one? I think that's the one that I don't think no one saw come because Nakamura had half his body covered in like demon. But
Mhm.
too, I've been trying to find that picture for a minute. I think you two know I'm looking for it, and it didn't put it back.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Google,
Yeah.
and I want that picture. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that one. But Finn Balor did that one. Nakamura's entrance with the girls and the dancing pose and all that stuff. Takahashi doing his best air guitar and shit as he
Mhm.
always do. Stan Hansen was there. The enhancer was there for that match. Uh, the time length. I thought the word title time length was short. I
30
know
minutes.
I know it was shorter than the Intercontinental title match.
The Intercontinental Championship match was 23 minutes and
Oh,
24 seconds, and the Heavyweight Championship was 30 minutes and 58 seconds.
How the fuck? Oh well, like you said, Reese, it is the heavyweight title, so I would have switched that too.
mhm.
Like if this is the main event should have more time, especially the history between Tanahashi and Nakamura. They came in together. They was two of the next generation Three Musketeers. They was tag team champions. They did fight for the under 30 title. If everybody remember the U30 title, IWGP had, um, and the history for that title for that IWGP title they had. So a lot of history between those guys, and they're still cool to this day.
Hmm.
Anytime Tanahashi's in the states or around, like he flies to WrestleMania to see Nakamura because he probably do the indie circuit around WrestleMania too. So them and Okada, they all cool. Uh, Okada, like Okada as champion. I think this was his second run as champion. Or
Yeah,
I think,
Yep.
yeah. I think Okada. I think the way I see it, I would not put the total blame on Naito. I also put it on Okada because you're the champion. So why are you not making this important? Like they disrespected you too. Not just Naito. Like they took Naito. Like the fans took Naito's dream away from him. But they kind of disrespect you as the heavyweight champion, as the man.
Remember, I say, it's not the champion make the man, it's man make the title.
Don't you think Okada was the first title reign you shocked everybody. Second
yeah,
time reign, you beat Tanahashi again, and this time you told Tanahashi, "All right, if you don't beat me this time, you're not gonna get the title as long as I'm champion." Blah. You never can get the championship again. You became the man. You became better. Not only better that you defeated Bullet Club down the road, like you was fucking up the Bullet Club by yourself anyway. So he became the man, but not the man that we know later down the road
yeah,
that did 700 fucking days as champion and blah, and now
yeah. But it
flipping
was
off.
just over a year at this one.
Yeah, and now he flipping off people and shit, telling Shooter fuck him and all that other shit. That was the most funny shit. I can't get over that. But
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'll say this: Okada title reign over Roman Reigns title reign of today.
Then
I'm
Everybody
even
got
with.
everybody got side by that part, huh?
Because I'm thinking I'm even with it because the reason I say I'm even with it, just like how everybody here in the States is getting tired of Roman Reigns as champion, those folks in Japan was tired of fucking Okada as champion too.
I believe it.
I remember when you chanting for Bad Luck Fale to beat you, they was chanting for Bad Luck Fale to beat Okada. You know it's not
then
gonna happen. But they was they were chanting for Bad Luck Fale. They was even chanting for Tanahashi old ass to beat Okada so he won't break the record. The V12 to get that V12.
yeah,
You
That
know,
was his. That was historic.
yeah, it
V12.
was.
That's special. And I wish we had like a Japanese fans to come on the show as a guest. Just I want their
yeah,
experience. But yeah, V12 that was special, and that was a lot more important than the fucking Roman Reigns shit. Because
then,
But we could count down. Roman Reigns is past V12. Yeah, no. Now, watch this. If I say from Roman Reigns 7, let's see, Okada was 770, right? So
yeah.
mm,
let's go to Roman Reigns 770. He still had more title defenses than Okada.
do you remember them?
But yeah, I remember them. It's like I'm here. I gotta remember them.
Because
It's not. The thing is, see, I could go to Okada's title reign and I could just put a handful that was important. Kenny Omega 1, Kenny Omega 2, the match between him and Shibata. We all know why it's important and why I don't like it. You know why I remember it though.
Oh, the headbutt. Oh god, I
Yes,
gotta watch that match
yes,
again.
yes. That Okada against Suzuki after Wrestle Kingdom against King Omega.
Mhm.
I can remember those. I can remember. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns against Finn Balor. Roman Reigns against goddamn John Cena. Roman Reigns against Edge and Daniel Bryan. You know, it's certain things you can remember, but then you also got those title matches that why the fuck did he defend the title? Okada against Cody Rhodes.
Hmm.
Roman Reigns against Rey Mysterio in the Hell in a Cell on SmackDown.
Yep.
That was random.
So you go even with those title finishes, you are gonna have those. You know, you gotta do the dog. You know, I don't know about if y'all got dogs, but you know when a dog look at you like, what the
Mhm.
fuck is going on with you? You know, I know my dog do it to me. Like I be doing something like, nigga, what is wrong with you? You know, you know. So, but at the same time, where I could put both of them in the same light, fans got tired of Okada as champion. The same way they got tired of Tanahashi as champion. Japan, when they get tired, boy, Japan turn you quick.
Yeah.
And over here, we turn on you quick, same way. But nobody don't care what we think
Yeah.
over here. You know, so
That's yeah. That's definitely a hole for another conversation. But
right.
Mm.
So,
I,
but back to Wrestle Kingdom 8, you know, I would say for Okada, I would have been pissed off too. Not just Naito. I would have been pissed off. Like, hey, I'm the champion. Why the fuck are we even doing this vote? When the hell y'all start doing that shit? You know, just like Naito got pissed off when he finally got the main event, and y'all made a double main event,
yeah.
and y'all
Mm.
about to do that damn vote shit again. He said, "Oh, no, the fuck y'all not doing this time."
Yep.
he's, he spoke up real quick. We ain't doing no damn vote. So,
Mhm.
uh,
And but I'll say this like it's a pretty good redo. But you know what I'm feeling for next week? Mhm. And this would be appropriate considering that since next week is Bullet Club's 10th anniversary.
well, we passed
I'm
that.
feel yeah. Well, I know actually it's coming up this Saturday. Well, yeah.
The
Well,
third.
this Saturday's actual day before it, but I'm feeling a little too sweet with our next pay per view redo.
So, are we going all in?
No, in
Sold out.
fact, yep,
Man, sold out. That's
yeah,
NWO.
I know. Yeah,
Oh shit! I knew you talking about. That's gotta be the asinine pay per view I've ever seen. How the fuck you losing
yeah,
your own pay per view?
Wait, the
yeah,
first one? The
yeah.
first
The
one?
first one.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let
No,
me say
no,
this.
don't need no flag. I know you're
Let me
talking about.
no, let
Yeah,
me say this. If we do that, well, we're gonna have a lot to redo. A
yeah,
lot. I'm talking about from the fucking beginning of the show, them coming in with damn garbage trucks. We got a lot to fucking redo with that. How
yeah,
and
the
the
fuck?
and the women, them boogers women. Okay, let me
I
stop.
mean, hell, we can do this shit now because you know the rest of Kingdom had no redos at all.
yeah,
I
No,
mean,
no, 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 no. The reason why we're not gonna do it now, cause Sold Out and New Generation Era.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so Reese, what? I don't know if you was watching this, but we had we was talking about New Generation, the era that
Mhm.
led us to the ads era. Why
Yep.
no, you know, I was looking at YouTube on What Culture, I think it was, and
Mm-hmm.
they said the worst era, which was secretly the best era, and they had a reason why it was secretly the best era. And me and he was talking about it last night. That was like that era should get more love because it actually set up the attitude era.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
actually set up the attitude era, and which also I know everybody's like, oh, WCW made the F go to attitude. No, the new era made WCW go that way. WCW kicked New Generation ass. New Generation said, all right, we got the pieces here. We
Yeah.
need some attitude here now, and you
And
know,
to a
so
point, you got to also factor in ECW kind of exposing both companies. But
oh, what ECW did,
Took.
this is why I give ECW their credit. What ECW did was they hated WCW so much, they went on Monday Night Raw, showed how good they was, and made Raw look dope at the same time.
Yeah.
This motherfucker jumped off the R, or should I say fell off the R? Fell off the R. And
Yep.
You,
Yeah,
you know,
crazy old Sabu.
you know what? I think we got a perfect theme, and this will be a two-parter. We go in the '90s because everything else is what we're talking about. New generation sold out. Um, what
you
the
want to say late '90s because
Yeah.
that's all in the round right there.
yeah,
Everything that
late
happened,
'90s.
And
everything from '96 on. That's when wrestling changed.
I was, you know what, 95, 96. This, this,
No,
this.
let's keep honest. '94
yeah.
because '94 started September '94 started Nitro,
Yeah. Or
Okay,
95.
which went which went head to head with WWF.
Yep.
'94 also branded ECW.
Mm.
I think they would still call EC Championship Wrestling, but
Yeah. Till Shane threw down the belt and yeah.
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that happened. Okay, we could say '94.
So mid 90s.
Yeah, mid
Mid to late
'90s,
90s. Yeah.
and
mid '90s till the end of the decade, the '99.
okay. So mid '90s, '94, '95, '96, the three peats.
Yeah.
Ha! If you're a Bulls fan, you got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that. We ain't gonna talk nothing else except for if they start doing the best Super Jew.
Yeah, because that's next week as well.
That's the 12.
12th.
Yeah. Okay, so we oh shit, we
Wait. Got a problem.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know how y'all feel about it. Sunday, that's a very special day for the mamas of
It's
the
Mother's
world.
Day, yeah.
Mother's Day.
So if you want to do it
Saturday.
Saturday,
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do Saturday, and I hope everybody will watch the show too. Anyway, yeah, we could do Saturday.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I got both of y'all here. Reese, did you see the picture I put on the group?
Oh, yeah, it's Mass Effect. Yeah, it's trying to look for it
So-
now because
Got a question.
oh yeah.
If we make that a shirt, do you want that picture in the front or you want that in the back? And if you
Shit.
want it, now depending on where you want it, I'm gonna probably put something in writing on the opposite side.
I will say eat my ass, but I don't think that'd be out of the question.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be your personal shirt. That would be your personal shirt.
Damn it, that's our catchphrase. We ride together, we down together. Embrace
Hey,
the best
that's
of life.
your catchphrase right
That is
there.
your catchphrase, man. Chocolate factory.
Hey, hold on, I don't pee on people, goddamn it.
Not that chocolate.
Go out there, R.
Whoa.
Kelly.
Whoa.
But anyway.
You talk about no the fuck you I wish you would. I wish you
Hey, you talked about peeing on people first. Dear
You
brother.
talk about a chocolate factory.
I meant that as to eat ass. That's where chocolate shit come out.
Chocolate shit, really? Really? Now you being
yeah.
disrespectful. I know I don't hold Trick Daddy will see this shit. But anyway,
We need to flag and the buzzer at the same time, man.
I ain't scared no trick daddy. Trick daddy.
Anyway.
why you
hold
can't
on,
stick?
Wait a minute.
I
I got a question.
trick daddy. Your ass.
Yeah, since I missed most of the show, so I got a question. Yeah, is you gonna get the Savio Vega one now?
No, that is all up to Savio and I'm gonna keep my. I was thinking about spray painting this, but that's
or get a
whole nother
second
question.
one and make that one like the so you can say you got a Savio one now.
No,
Like-
I gotta embrace the thirst one. That's
Yeah.
all. Nice one. Hey,
Yeah.
gotta have our own stuff here. But yeah, I did that one. I was like, okay, I did my boys, and I gotta do our shit because I know we love these. I think I got mine on this week. Well, we got improve, and I saw that. I took advantage of it. Now,
evolve a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll let y'all know how I finish it, and then we'll talk about that on the chat. But, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
So anything we need to add on, or this is it?
Yeah. I actually have one thing, and I'm gonna make this one brief since I missed. Yeah, this explains why I didn't even see the notification, whatever.
Whoa.
because NXT, I got a little message for you, and I
Uh-oh.
wanted, and I saved it for this week since our friends in Europe, and since we were going with the whole international theme anyway, because Backlash, Wrestle Kingdom, and everything else.
Hmm.
WWE, this whole thing y'all got for NXT Europe. All right, I was like looking this up a little bit, and I did get the chance to finish as much of it as I could. But yeah, y'all know I said that WWE needs to just space back their pay per views a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's what I was thinking. All right, Raw push or Royal Rumble, sorry, yeah, push that back to push that back to the February, like the weekend between the Super Bowl. WrestleMania, you could do it March. You could like do it the week before Memorial Week, so that way you're not crossing over with Double or Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you keep August SummerSlam, you keep Survivor in November. That way, boom, you got your 3 month gap there. With NXT here in the States, you got January for New Year's Evil. You got April for Stand and Deliver. Got July for the Great American Bash. Got October Halloween Havoc. You got them 4 months covered. So now with NXT Europe, you can have March, you have June, you have September, you have you have December. That way, every month you have each brand representing, and you're not taking away from anybody else, and you're actually allowing time for stories to actually build for your four big shows. Now, the reason why I'm saying take those 4 months for NXT Europe was because I was noticing a lot of their holidays actually run during those 4 months. And I was like, okay, all right, like damn near most of them celebrate Christmas. So if you want to do that, you can do that. A lot of them, their quote unquote independence or national days also happen to fall within those 4 months. A lot of them have police days and military days within those four. What else was I looking for? Oh, they got children's days and like all sorts of things that to celebrate. And it was like, now, all right, if you balance it out, you can like go to different countries throughout Europe, and that way you're like kind of giving them, you're like kind of making money all over it. So that way, if you really want to put European wrestling in a spotlight, boom, yeah, NXT could do. But the one thing I would say, I would I would delay whenever they're doing it. I would like probably do it mid 24 because like I said, you got to really figure out a way where this whole thing lines up so that oh, we can actually we can actually make a model where we can actually promote NXT Europe, but yet still, yeah,
But they still doing NXT Europe.
they're delaying it now, but like I said, that's still the overall plan.
Okay. Um.
Wait till fall.
The thing I'm worried about with WWE right now,
Mm,
because I think me and Hill, I said this to Hill earlier. The rumor is that they're gonna do brand only pay per views again,
yep,
which I have nothing against that because when they was doing that, that gave time for stories to develop until they get to the main show and both of them are on the show, or when they had their own pay per view. Like if you pay attention, let's say I don't know what year was that SummerSlam where JB I know it was JBL was champion
yep,
and
2004.
he
Hmm.
got choke slammed during the limo.
Yep,
Oh, four.
Okay, so you go continue that feud when y'all because y'all was next anyway. Like SmackDown pay per view was right after SummerSlam, which made Randy Orton and Chris Benoit the main event and it had to be a title, had to
Yeah.
be a match, like something like that.
Oh
I
no, actually, Raw was next because remember
Unforgiven.
that's Unforgiven.
okay, so you see what I'm going with? It
Yeah,
was
but
still, but
yeah, that SmackDown was No Mercy, and then I think they
yeah,
did Taboo Tuesday the week after. Yeah.
right, and they had the, but they still spaced it out where
Yep.
you had because JBL Untamed was like 2 weeks before SummerSlam. They didn't really build it, and they build it up to I mean.
Yep.
So I get it. They do it that way. Um, like I said earlier, I'm gonna say it again. I think this is the time if the rumors are true about the new regime going to finally take over completely. Starting Monday. Hopefully they do this where the brand is really split, but you kind of fucked that up because you says, oh, we're gonna have 6 people on SmackDown, 6 people on Raw, then they gonna meet each other, they'll face each other at Nights of Champions. So what the
Oh,
fuck? When is this draft is gonna take?
oh.
When is it gonna take place? Like
Actually,
when
you
is it
know
gonna
what?
officially?
Wait a minute. Actually, I got to look at the brackets myself because I know y'all just did the announcement earlier today. But if if what I'm thinking has happened, aren't some of the people that are competing on SmackDown free agents?
Not on
Well,
the
quote
on
unquote technical free agents.
on the tournament?
Yeah.
No,
No, all of them part of the
no.
roster.
All of them was on the
Oh,
roster.
wow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, so when I first thought about it, I was like, okay, you got 6 people on each side, so you must go have 3 single matches, and then the winners of each match will be a triple threat, and that person will win. But then Hill came up with 2 triple threat matches, and then the winner of those triple matches every week 1-on-1, like they did for the Universal title.
Mm.
And I was like, well, that makes sense. They do it, 1 week because if I'm not mistaken, the Knights of Champions is what 2 weeks after
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So they're gonna have
Yeah.
to do the tournament. They have to
Yeah.
do
Instead of
the triple threat
27th.
match, right? So they're gonna have to do the triple threat match for Raw on Monday, and do the triple threat shit on Friday. Then the 1-on-ones for the next show, and they go. That's how they go build up. But either way, it's still like, why is SmackDown doing it? It's
Mm.
gonna be. It's a Raw title.
Yeah.
It should just concentrate on Raw. But again, we know work in the back. We'll see what happens. But
Mm.
my front runners is always it's going to stay Seth, Cody, and
Mm.
Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, the only person on SmackDown I think got legitimate great. Cody, just because Cody, Seth, because he's the hottest motherfucker that's over.
Yep.
But if we now speaking as purists, I won't mind the Nakamura AJ Styles final. You got some making up to do, WWE.
Yeah.
you
So
got
big making
Hmm.
up to do.
some making up to
Yes.
do.
And
And Nakamura,
the losers
Nakamura
be in the
looked
money
good.
event.
Oh yeah, that's another thing he said. Losers of the tournament are qualified automatically for the Money in the Bank. That would just make sense. So we just gotta see what happens. I will be watching Monday very closely. But I really want to watch Friday because I'm looking at this bloodline thing. Finally, pull the trigger and let Solo go the fuck off. That's just how I see it. Come on, Solo, go Umaga.
Um, yeah. Because, oh, man. Yeah. And I knew. Yeah. Because I was about to say, when I watched that last night, I was like, damn. Yeah. I was about to say, like, when he pulled that trigger, I was like, I thought he was really going to hit Jay last night. And I would tell you what, though. Yeah. If anything, yeah, this is now more realigning Jay's days are numbered because again,
Yeah, yep.
like we've constantly brought up that Jay was the one where the bloodline really began with, and now how appropriate that he could be the one that it truly ends with.
He could be the true dagger. Like the shit crumble with Sammy, but the dagger would be Jay. The dagger would be Jay, but when they gonna do it though? Because they kind of like taking to they milking this cow till there's no more milk. God damn it! It's gonna be
Yeah,
fucking dust come out.
yeah.
It could be like what it could be like that cow on Family Guy. Oh yes, yes. Ooh.
I don't know, but it's something to have with Jey Uso. The losers from the heavyweight championship tournament, you threw in Jay. Somebody walk away as the Money in the Bank briefcase winner.
That's why I said I think Cody's not gonna win this tournament, but he already won the Royal Rumble. He already lost to a Samoan in the main event of WrestleMania. He already beat Brock. So it's time to just do what was supposed to happen last year, have him win the Money in the Bank, but win and cash it in and actually but do it in the hillish way. Like he would like to me like this. If you're that desperate to finish your story, you'll finish your story by any means necessary. I la Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold said, he's like, I don't just want to beat you. I
I
need to
have to.
beat you. And he had to go hill to beat Rock, right? You know, we all
And it
disagree he
was
should never did
Vince.
that shit, but he did it. So that's the way I see like Cody, and Cody could be a good heel. Let's keep this real. If Cody becomes heel and he be that heel that was in Ring of Honor, New Japan, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. But if he gonna be like that Cody Rhodes that want to kiss babies and want to be a civil rights
And
leader and shit,
racism.
you know,
had that portrait of Cody Roy in the middle, Martin Luther
Yeah.
King Jr. in the bottom, and Malcolm X in the bottom, called the Three Kings.
Yep.
man, don't make me do it. I'll do it.
If
I,
if you if you
Yes, he
know I
will.
got that if you know I got that front, y'all should all watch the Wolfpack podcast when I say that shit on the comment.
but I'm going. Well, I'll do it. I'll make a. I'll put Malcolm X and Martin Luther King side by side and have Cody looking up with his head like I do it. I will do it. I don't.
Yeah. Malcolm Luther Rhodes.
That's right. I do
Good
it.
God Almighty, that's like a character from WWE 2K23.
Yeah.
Oh
Malcolm
man,
Luther Road. Well,
Yeah.
I sound like a villain right there, Mark.
Yeah,
Martin Luther
by the
Road.
way, yeah, if anybody, yeah, by the way, anybody uses that, yeah, checks this, yeah, checks right here. Yeah.
Word. Because if I do that design, I see it on T-shirts. I will sue. I'll sue. I'll be like my man Rocky. I'll sue your ass. I'll sue you.
But you gotta fight. You gotta fight in the bus stop to do that.
I'll sue. Touch me.
Yeah,
I'll sue.
hey, we need Tommy. Yeah, we need Tommy Morrison laid out first.
Oh man. So
Uh,
what else we got, fellas? Or is this the end of the road?
well, my story is finished. But
Ah,
Right there, right there, right there, American quitter.
hey,
Hey.
hey.
yeah, this is the end. I think the next playoff game about to start soon.
Yep.
The ending.
But
Ending.
that's our show. Hopefully everybody watch it. But you didn't watch it, you can still catch us on YouTube or Facebook Live, one way or another. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, share, spread the word out. Please, for the love of God, please share, spread the word out, or we will invade your ass. But anyway,
The hell
but
does-
but yes, but next week episode is be the mid '90 themes with the WCW sold out redo, the new generation era. Um, pretty much what made the '90s so great, wrestling fans. Also, Grand Slam champions. We could talk about that as well.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know what?
I just thought of something actually.
While we
Mhm.
got Reese on here, Reese,
Yeah,
I need the correct number, bro. How many
yeah.
Grand Slam champions is in WWE history?
In
I
WWE history.
Yeah, because I don't want to count. I don't want to count WCW because I think some people like Rey Mysterio, but I know Rey Mysterio actually is a Grand Slam champion in WWE alone. Because he was multi-time cruiserweight champion. We know he won the Intercontinental. We know he won the U.S. title. He won the WWE title. That's Grand Slam right there. But he also was a tag team champion with Eddie and
Mhm.
RVD.
Yeah.
For Ray,
And
Okay.
World Heavyweight.
son.
Matter of fact, World Heavyweight
What
champion,
number
WWE
did you
champion,
guys get?
Intercontinental champion.
I was thinking probably it's been at least 10.
I
Okay.
would say
This
13.
is going to be a breakdown. all right. If you go by, yeah, there's been 22. All right, there's been 22 Grand Slam champions overall. All right,
Damn,
here's how it goes. Okay,
Sean.
seven. Yeah, because seven of them achieved it under the original format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which was, of course, WWE Championship, Intercontinental, and the Tag Team, and the European title. Um, 10 have done it under the current format, which would have been,
Now,
of course, any either of the two world titles or
but we not count
any
now.
tag
You're
in
not
the
counting.
U.S. title.
You're not counting Seth and Miz twice, right?
Oh no, we're not
Okay.
recounting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's even though they did it once, that's I know Seth and Roman.
Okay,
Miz.
so here's the entire
Oh, the
list.
Miz.
Dean, right?
Shawn
No,
Michaels.
Dean never was tag team champion.
No,
He was.
Shawn
Dean?
Michaels. Yeah, because
Oh
he
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah,
Seth.
yeah. Him and Seth. So yeah,
Yeah.
so pretty much the Shield.
So Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kane, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, Jeff Hardy, JBL, Christian, Big Show, Edge,
Mm-hmm.
um, Miz, Daniel Bryan, and of course, Randy Orton, all three members of the Shield,
Mm-hmm.
Kofi,
Mm.
AJ, and KO and Ray.
You know what's fucked up?
Mm,
What's fucked up is John Cena was one belt away from it.
yep.
The IC title.
Yeah,
That's
both
one
him and
IC title.
Sheamus. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Sheamus too. That's why I think probably that's why he really wanted it that bad. He
Yeah.
wanted to be part of that list.
You think just off that list, you think of how many the Intercontinentals missing for them from a triple crown because Undertaker, uh, Mankind,
You know what's
Undertaker, McFoley.
fucked up with Undertaker? I never would want to see him with a mid card title.
Mm,
He
He
went
did
for it. He went for
hardcore
it against,
title.
he went for it against Goldust.
yep.
Oh
On
yeah.
Raw.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
But
hard though.
Mankind was in that damn casket.
he was a hardcore title, so you might as well say he found a loophole to be a triple crown champion.
Yep.
But he never I never want to see him with a mid card title.
Mhm.
It's certain people. It's certain people you don't want to see with a mid card title. Undertaker's
Yeah.
one of them.
Actually, I would throw you another shocker for who was one title short of a triple crown. Hulk Hogan.
Damn. Yeah, Intercontinental champion.
Him. Yeah, because remember, yeah, he and Edge were tag team.
Tag team champion.
Oh, for
Yeah, for a cup of coffee. Him.
you talking about triple
There.
crown? Okay.
Yeah.
Holy
Just a
shit.
triple crown.
Ric Flair's a triple crown.
Yep.
Yes. Well, now hold on. Now watch this. Since now this was WWE did. They count the U.S. title history.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's a former United States champion.
Yeah. So technically, he'd be a
He's a
Grand
Grand
Slam.
Slam.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, it's true.
They count now out of all those belts. They count the U.S. title history from the WCW history to WWE. Like when Bret Hart won it from Miz.
Yep.
No, you the hell you didn't.
Oh yeah, because technically, yeah, because it then went Edge with
what
his
it's
Edge, yeah, because Edge's Grand Slam, they actually count his run as
Yeah,
U.S. champ with the Alliance.
that was crazy. So it's with the U.S. title. That's a loophole. That's a loophole. So you
Yep.
won that shit in WCW like Eddie Guerrero did, even though he won the WWF version, the E version of it.
Yep.
Uh, like Big Show.
Yep.
Big Show won. Now, actually, he did not win the United States title in WCW. He stole it, but
But he did.
Yeah,
He
but then
did with it.
Eddie.
yeah, he did win in WWF with when he beat Eddie.
Yep.
I never gonna forget the story. The story with that when they put that damn dump that sewage on him.
Yeah.
Big Show, you a whore, man. I will not have sewage on my body. You know how long it take to shower that? Fuck that,
Yeah.
Vince. Fuck you, Vince. That been the time I've been fired. Like fuck you, Vince. Oh hell, I'm not doing that. Nope. I'm married. I gotta sleep with my woman. Nope.
Mhm.
But
Cussing business man out. Come back next day working.
could come next day. Not even come back and come next day to do something even more stupid. You know how Vince be petty.
Mhm.
You guys do a damn fight in the damn hog pen or something. Sorry, Triple H.
Yeah.
Hey, part of the '90s classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hog.
So yeah, so we got 20. You said 22 Grand Slams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that one. That'd be awesome.
And that could be a future show all by itself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll throw my name in there. Shit.
Yeah. As I said, actually, there was something I wanted to see for Saturday because yeah, I don't know. Let's see Saturday shows. All right, so all right. Oh, it's going to be at Nagano. All right, so this was damn, that's right. I forgot it's yeah, with Best of Super Juniors, so they're not going to really have all of these are going to be tournament matches. I'm like, that's a damn shame right there, man. Because I was thinking, because when I originally looked at the date, I was like, oh shit, yeah, Bullet Club's anniversary would be Saturday. But then I was like, oh damn, but they're starting Super Juniors on Friday.
Oh yes, on the 12th.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. By the way, just for let's take a look. And by the way, first match is set for Fridays. All right, got Kevin Knight, Clark Connors. Of
So,
course,
oh God,
yeah.
Jesus. So Reese, you didn't hear
Yeah.
this, so I'm going to have to repeat this.
All right.
I don't believe in Clark Connors as a Bullet Club member, so
Then,
he got to give me 6 points. Yes,
then,
I'm giving him the Honori treatment. The Honori got the same G1 number, and I said if Honori give me 6 points this year, I would leave him alone. I would stop huffing and puffing and bitching about him. No more. 6 points. But with Clark Connors, he's I don't feel him as a Bullet Club member. I don't feel it. I just not the guy that was just dressed like
mhm.
Crocodile Dundee, and now he's a Bullet Club member. You want me to believe Skinner's son is a Bullet Club member? You know, I'm sorry. I just can't. But I don't see that's a knife. Oh, this is a knife. I don't see that. I don't
Yeah.
see. Oh, that's a knife. Haha. Yeah, that's what you call a
All
knife.
right.
Yeah, that's what you call a
Yep.
knife right there. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
Yeah. All right. Then we got Taguchi versus Bone Soldier.
Taguchi is still in the juniors. God damn, there's a lot of ass in the face gonna happen this damn year. You talk about eating. You talking about eat ass? There you go. That man been having people eat his ass for a whole damn near a decade, or at least damn near two. Huh?
Yeah, but from Mike at that title.
Hey, I mean, nah, he they could do a good story on for Taguchi, like a good run, like they did with Ricky Choshu for the G1. Taguchi could be in the finals. I'm just joking, but
Yeah,
still.
I
Is
like
Rock
shit.
is Rocky in it? I didn't see Rocky. Is Rocky in the
Uh,
Super Juniors?
I believe he is. Hold on,
Uh,
let me
He ain't gonna make
pull
it.
up the bracket real quick.
uh,
Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, yes.
Rocky, Rocky. I don't know, but I feel like Chaos is going to turn a whole new leaf now. Rocky's a hill in Mexico. Okada doing hill shit.
Oh
Ishii
no.
don't like
Actually,
Tanahashi.
Rocky's not in this. Rocky's not in the tournament.
Oh shit, Nits. Okay. Um.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Also kicking off the tournament, got Bushi versus Dan Maloney.
Shout out to Dan Maloney, man.
Yeah.
Dan Maloney, the newest member of the United Empire. He was in NXT UK. He's been on Progress doing his thing, and he was at Rev Pro. Will Ospreay got him, so they got another freaking junior in the mix.
Hmm.
Is it good? I don't know. I don't know. I think I think he's the only solo junior in the super in what's his name? United Empire, because
Mhm.
Francisco and TJP is
Yes.
going
Yeah,
to be
tag
just tag.
champions.
No, they lost. They lost those.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they lost those to Kushida and Kenny Knight.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey,
Good match. Good match too.
I
was in there.
Yeah, speaking of Kushida, yeah, he'd be taking on Doki in the next match.
Dookie. He's playing Dookie. Doki had a good match for Naito. I don't know what was up with that, but he showed his ass. He made Naito work.
Mhm.
I haven't seen Naito work like that in a minute.
Yeah. And since you brought up Akira, he'd kick off his Super Junior tournament against Master Wato.
Oh God. Oh God. You know what? I'm pulling for Master Wato just because of his performance at Wrestle Kingdom. And I think I said this. If I didn't, I'm gonna say it. This is his time.
Mhm.
Yeah. This definitely is time for Master Wato to
Yeah.
show out for this time.
And I just want everybody to know I used to call him badass when he was a young lion. So this is his time.
Good.
He gotta do it. He gotta do it. The only reason I call him badass because he never backed down from Suzuki Goon. And I look
Mhm.
down like you gotta be a badass and not back down from Suzuki Goon as a young
Yeah, especially at the head of those. Yeah, especially with Suzuki himself. Yeah.
Right. Like, he did not back down. I was like, either he gonna become a new member or that's gonna be like a long rivalry. But they
Yeah.
said no more Suzuki Goon. It is what it is.
Yep. Then we got Show versus Leo Rush.
Um, well, Leo been showing a lot of highlights on Instagram. Now, how far I think he's gonna go? So the way they doing it now
Mhm.
is the top 2 point leaders of each board
Yeah.
is going the I guess whoever's in the
Yeah, it's
second.
going to be Block A. Block A's winner will take on Block B's runner up, and then Block B's winner will take on Block A's runner up in the
Right,
semis.
right,
Hmm.
and then the winner of those two will face each other in the finals.
Yep.
I like that format. I really do. I like that. You go from points, and then you go to a point style to a straight up one and done tournament style,
Yep.
and so I really like that. And I like how they got it scheduled too, because you are a straight up Japanese wrestling fan. I get this. So you got the 12th, 13th, and 14th
Yep.
break, but on that break, Noah got a show on the 15th.
Mhm.
Then they go back to 16th, 17th, 18th. And I think if I'm not mistaken here, I think DDT got a show with the
I think
next team on the 20th.
let me check it out. I know they got King of DT
Yeah, King of
going
DDT.
on.
So it's great time to be a wrestling fan
Let's
in
see.
Japan.
May 21st, that's the final King DT.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Star Navigation, that's on the 14th. Yoshi Pro Wrestling Live event on the 20th. Sunny Voyage on the May 31st. DT Yokoyama Unlimited Volume 3 on the 3rd. Let's see. Voyage, Stick It Out. No, Stick Out 23rd for Yoshi Pro Wrestling and Green Journey on June 20, no, June 17th
Mm-hmm.
for Pro Wrestling Noah.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do in the beginning of the video. I just remember it. Congratulations to Toothless Timmy Thatcher, and forgot the kid that looked like Brody, Bruiser Brody. They are the new GCH Tag Team Heavyweight Champions. I forgot to mention that.
About
Shout,
time.
shout out to Toothless Timmy.
Yep.
Having the world, having fun in Japan.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, on the Super Juniors
Yeah.
start this Friday. One of the best tournaments to me in my eyes is better than the G1. That's
Yeah.
because the small guys need love, damn it. The small
Yep.
guys need love.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
check this out for a main event. Just to finish off night one. Yeah. Yeah, Yo versus Robbie Eagles, Titan
Ooh.
versus TJP, Desperado versus Kanemaru, and the main
Whew.
event for night one, Speedball versus Time Bomb.
Speedball.
Okay, I'm not guessing not nail one because they're so good. They're so good. But the fact that you got the former junior tag team champions facing each other, then you got who you said there? Who you said you have another former colleague that left because of jealousy.
Yeah.
Robbie Eagles left Chaos because everybody's jumping before him. He was not even there, right?
Yeah.
You know, but you left to go with TMDK, and he gonna get Yo. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward. I'm probably up that morning, waking up my wife, pissing her off. Sorry, honey. Oh. But yeah, definitely gonna love this.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna save some energy for next week, and that's the show. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed it. Hopefully, everybody share, subscribe, like, get this podcast out there, put in a different wrestling group. I know we all will. And I'm your boy Hill, my partner Enforcer, and our boy Reese.
Goldberg still eat corn the long way.
And of course. And y'all booing at me on the Hall of Fame. But anyway, until then, until then, always embrace the thirst.
And remember to spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
I
Shout
don't
out to
have an
Kelly.
apple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah. Oh, y'all know the rest.
Yeah. Feel
All
it.
right,
Feel
all right,
everything.
fellas.
See ya.
See you.
Hey, by the way, man.